So we're going to open with a clip of Rat Dick Ralph in the act of ruining a comedy show last Thursday. Let's watch this real quick, Austin.
What is he? He's at least ruined 3 that I remember.
Nice. We got the enforcers going here.
There's Rat Dick poked out of his mind. And there's me pursuing him with
We
a
got the
cannon.
enforcers going here.
The middle of this guy's set.
Yeah, so Rat Dick, well, there were reports that he was digging a spoon into a baggie of some sort and sniffing it in the parking lot.
Of course, he's denying it. But
Of course.
he's lied to us before about his drug use.
All you have to do is take one look at his eyes
You know.
in any of these clips.
You know something's going wrong.
Something went up his nose.
Yeah.
And he went into the club and just basically from the opening comic onward, heckled. Heckle is the nice way to put it. It went from heckling to basically charging the stage area.
Yeah.
And, well, making himself the center of attention. I was pretty upset. You know, he was a huge distraction during my set. But we did come to an agreement by which I would forgive him. You can let it roll, Austin. Conventional comedy sense, you ruined the show.
What plug piece for?
I want to mace your penis.
I'm Monday at 5?
If I can mace your penis.
Monday, mace it, baby!
Present it.
He's very dedicated to the pod.
He is. All he wanted was to be back on the podcast Monday at 5, which he's coming. He's
He
coming.
said he's coming.
Penis only. And you have to be like 5 inches away. Like,
You want to be
I'm
on the
not
pod,
kidding,
bro. I think you got to take it in.
I don't know. 5 inches?
Shout out to Jimmy Draxler giving me the mace.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Plug piece. Want to pull it out?
All right, here comes. He's Rat Dick. He's exposing himself. Good phone work. Here we go.
What the
Ooh,
fuck?
there we go. Got him. Bam. One blast. Rat Dick's back for more, though.
I think he's so coked up.
He wants
Do
the
the tip. Do the tip.
Oh my god!
And I promise I got the tip.
He got the
Flash.
tip.
What the fuck?
And then RDR, the staff, how do you think the staff liked what he was doing in their bathroom after I maced his penis?
No, but they were very understanding, and they gave him, not only did they grab milk, but they had ice for him, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw them when their patience had reached its end and they were demanding he get out of the restaurant. It's a lot for somebody to take in who's just, you know, they've had a long shift and there's suddenly this guy dressed in a mankini whining like a baby. It's really the scariest thing he does when he does the baby whine.
Yeah, he gets like really high pitch. He's like, it hurts so bad, Daddy.
And he did it once. The most disturbing video he ever recorded was the one where he's whining like that while taking a diarrhea shit.
Oh, he whines like that when he stretches his penis too in a couple of videos, and those are really weird too.
The manager came back and saw him though with his penis thrust into a cup of ice, the bathroom floor soaking wet, a combination of milk, water, and rat penis mace juice.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? I'm glad I did it. I can now forgive Rat Dick for coming in and ruining the show.
It was amazing to see you go around, talk to like some intelligent people after the show, and I'm sorry for the spectacle. Yeah, you know, I did mace someone's penis. It is what it is. He's a friend of the channel. Yeah, we have a bunch of goofballs on our channel. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Rat Dick, shut up. Get out of here. I'm going to mace your penis again. All these people saw the best and worst sides of us, you know?
Rat Dick, in the future, he's not even going to get the shut up, leave, or I'm going to mace your penis again. In the future, we've decided to refer to it as rat juice whenever we have mace. Next time Rat Dick is disruptive at a comedy show, no warning, he's going to catch a beam of my real shit with tear gas in it that shoots a concentrate. This is the stuff I use to, you know, maybe silence dogs.
Oh.
It'll definitely silence a rat.
And I heard you having like some talks with some other like pepper spray aficionados.
Yeah,
you know, they were like,
yeah.
yeah, you got to get the gel. The gel is good for you know, for the in public because it doesn't spray, it doesn't get other people. Is that true?
Dude, 100%. Because one of the strategies I was resorting to early on, it might even be in Rat Dick's vlog, is when I first chased him away when he was ruining Jimmy's set, to keep him away from the building because he kept coming back, I just had to shoot a cloud, just a deterrent cloud of mace, and that did come back a little bit into my face and make my wrists a little tingly. Not nearly as bad as his penis felt, I'm sure.
Yeah, seriously.
But if I had my concentrated beam, it's like a spitting cobra's venom, just a nice, there's no blowback, easier to aim with, longer distance. That's the rat juice, baby. From now on, Rat Dick Ralph, I knew this Rat Dick Ralph was going to reemerge. I knew he was coming back. I was a fool to show up without my own pepper spray and have to borrow somebody else's. Lesson learned. I'm going to have a much shorter trigger when it comes to macing a rat dick in the future here.
I like that. I feel like that's going to get some button seats, you know? Some people are going to come out, you know, to see this happen again.
I hope not.
Yeah, I know.
I hope not. I hope it doesn't come to this again, but it probably will.
And if you're wondering what kind of things Rattig was doing to heckle, well, you know, that word that rhymes with grape, he would just yell that. Grape! In the middle of someone's set. Also, gay. And then he would say another word with an N, the N-bomb. Not the ER, but he would say, I think actually he might have said the ER N-bomb as well during people's set.
Oh, I'm sure.
So it was just high level. I think some of the women definitely. There was unfortunately 2 women on the set.
The show.
In the show, and they were not very happy.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't very happy either, but what are you going to do? You go out there and you try.
You live and you learn, you know?
Yeah, it is pretty crazy how much just, because then Rat Dick, there was another guy who was a nice guy, but Rat Dick got him riled up, and the guy got blacked out too. So then we had these 2 hecklers.
Yes.
And then 2 guys just blacked out talking shit. And, you know, that can really, because even if they say something once every minute or so, and it was way more than that.
Yeah.
They were talking, like, they were just yelling out drunk slurs way more than once every minute. You have to address it. You can't just have the R and the N word and the F word being shouted from the crowd and just barrel through like, hey, airplane food. You got the little spork and you got the salmon.
Grape.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
it's tough, dude.
It's tough. Is it entertaining? Absolutely, everyone there was thoroughly entertained. But that is, you know, I guess it's for that reason.
I don't know. It does not feel like people are having nearly as much fun when the show's going like that.
Well, our
I don't think they're
our Muslim queen was very upset.
They were entertained afterwards when Rat Dick got maced. That was a lot of fun for people.
Yeah.
But nobody was having that much fun during the show.
Yeah.
I don't think that was entertaining.
Yeah, and you know, most of our shows don't go like this because other comedy clubs, they do have a security. You know, we have security. You know, we might need to just get like there's a fan who wants to be our security guard, big Latino guy. That big Latino guy that came to the show, he wants to be security and help us out.
We'll load him up with the rat juice.
Yeah.
Well, we have Rat Dick coming in to answer. Austin, do you have any mace here?
No, I don't have any.
We should whip up our own concoction down in the kitchen. Maybe just blend up some pepper water, dude.
Hey, man, it might work. I say we do it because we need it. We need to be strapped, you know?
Fed probably has some peppers. We should just make Rat Dick rub a diced pepper all over his nuts.
I did make, when I was like 12, I was messing with some jalapenos and I went to go take a piss and I touched my penis and it went to the tip. So I feel like I kind of know what Rat Dick was feeling that day. Because it's a nonstop stinging that just doesn't go away with no matter how much water you put on it, you know. So I'm always wary of my hands after I touch a jalapeno from that day forth, you know.
For my money, it is the best weapon there is. I mean, obviously for home defense, you want something
women,
more than mace.
For home defense.
Random macings on chicks, love it. Just drive up to a girl at a stoplight. Oh, fucking whore. I'm
It's
gone.
so fun.
I'm
man.
gone.
It's so fun, you know.
But it's because any other weapon that you might use, brass knuckles, a knife, a baseball bat, all of those, if you use those, you better be damn sure it was a true dead to rights act of self-defense. Otherwise, you're going to have a lawsuit on your hands.
100%.
Whereas mace, you shoot the guy. Rat Dick, stop live streaming, dude.
You're here way too early, too.
All right, stop. Turn off the phone. Turn off the phone.
Turn
dude.
it off now, dude.
No, turn off the phone, you fucking asshole. Rat Dick, you are on a thin leash. Not a thin. You're on a short leash right now. A thin short leash.
Get Johnny Mitchell outside? Yeah. Thanks, man.
You're talking to us off microphone right now. You came up the stairs filming us with a vlog rig. Rat Dick, after your performance last Thursday, do you really think it's time to come up the stairs vlogging? We've got Big Che. See, why can't you be more like Big Che? You got to be more like Big Che.
You got to be more like Big Che.
You look like you're on coke again. Doesn't he look like he's on coke?
He's
again?
on coke again.
Okay.
You and Big Chase sit
He is
together,
from
and then we're gonna
Humboldt. He's
have
from
Johnny. You brought another friend.
Yeah, he's from Humboldt.
Well, he could sit over there.
Oh
and hang
my
out.
God. How's
What's
it
up?
going?
He's been
dude?
living at my apartment now.
Ratic, your eyes are giant.
Look at his foot, dude. Oh God.
Oh, he's gonna take off his bandages right now. I have so much to tell you, Danny. We're talking about my YouTube. There's a guy that gave me herpes recently, a black guy. We're gonna talk about YouTube. We're gonna talk about Big J
Ratic,
saving
what are
his
you
leg.
on right now, dude? Why are your pupils so big?
Your pupils are gigantic, bro. Are you on something?
No, not on
You want to
anything.
admit? You
You
just tell us what you're
are.
on.
No,
bro.
I'm not on anything.
Are you on meth?
No, I'm not on meth. Of course, I'm not on meth. I've done meth in years.
You're on meth.
What were
right
you
now.
on last? You were on coke last Thursday night. Best case, you were on coke.
I was actually just pounding vodka. Me and vodka don't mix well.
All right.
Big J, take off your bandages right now. Like we talked about outside. Take them off. Start
Can we
taking them
get-
off.
I want Johnny on the mic first while Ratic
Yeah.
sobers up.
Yeah. Johnny's coming up right now. He's going to be on the mic soon.
Yeah,
Johnny, yeah, you
I'm the
got
third
the
mic.
man seat.
Guy down.
I'm the
Yeah,
third mic.
No, I'm bumping you down.
You're
Okay,
not.
okay,
You're not the
okay.
third
All
mic.
I don't like
Johnny,
your attitude right now.
Get in there. Yeah, sit down.
Where-
yeah,
where-
yeah.
guys? Where, guys?
Take
Right here?
that and then give Johnny the
Give
mic.
Johnny that microphone.
Give the
then.
Johnny the mic.
Fucking smells.
Yeah,
I have
dude,
a
you're-
lot to talk about.
Well, this guy's
Ratic,
leg
I'm
is,
sure you do.
is literally right now.
I started a
think
YouTube
it's like
channel.
Does Johnny have a mic?
I got a mic. I'm
Okay,
good. I'm
Ratic,
good.
put the mic down. Put the mic down. I want you. If you
Jesus Christ, dude.
get
You
away
guys-
from Johnny.
Guys, your
is this-
sidekick quality is just like
I know.
Biden's economy just gotten worse and worse.
Dude, Johnny, the guys you're sitting besides right now.
Big Joe, take off your bandages.
Okay, no, Ratic, you put your mic down
Put
first.
the mic down.
Okay, that's what I want. Because you came in hot with the vlog cam fired up. He's on coke. Johnny, you know a lot about
that's- oh,
drugs.
yeah, he's sweating.
Johnny Mitchell
Yeah.
from The Connect. Look this guy in the eye. And Ratic, introduce yourself to Johnny. Say a few
Is this
sentences.
Rat Dick Ralph?
Johnny
Yes.
Mitchell.
Ah,
Yeah,
fuck
I've
you, man.
wanted a lot of
Nice to
people.
meet you, dude.
Johnny,
Oh, yeah.
so
Nice to
many
meet you.
people.
Just pound. Just pound. That's good. Thanks.
Here's the game right now. Johnny, just observe him silently. Ratic, look at me, I'm speaking. Introduce yourself to Johnny in a few sentences so that Johnny can diagnose you.
Okay, Johnny Mitchell. I have been a longtime Danny Nolan fan. Anybody who poses Danny Nolan will have their head mounted on a spike. That's my logo that I used to go by as Ratic Ralph. Now I am a kind of a full-time psychonaut slash wax guy, and I like to smoke wax, and I like to do psychedelic drugs.
You're
and
trembling, man. You're trembling. You're making me really
I
nervous.
took a lot of psychedelic drugs.
Wow. I mean, I can't tell you how much this mic smells like it's been in this guy's armpit. Just like waiting
It's
for
been
me.
up my asshole last week.
No.
That's
it
not
wasn't.
true. I think it's a fresh mic. Che just got here. There's been no chance for him to lodge
Take off your
anything.
bandages, Big J. I got Narcan with me. Should I grab
Okay.
the Narcan?
For yourself? Ratic, you're
Dude,
going to Narcan yourself.
I got 900,000 subscribers, but I'm still here, guys.
That's
I'm
right,
still here.
baby. That's
What's
right.
up, dude? I love the new digs, guys.
Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, a lot of people have been very excited for you to meet Rat Dick. You know?
Yeah, I know we never met.
Okay, Ratic, I need you right now to do the opposite of what you were doing at that show on Thursday. I need you to put down
chill
the
the
mic.
fuck
I need
out.
you to shut the fuck up
I'm gonna
for a
shut
little
the fuck
bit.
up.
Okay, I need you
Here's the
to
Narcan.
Yes,
in case
Narcan.
Big J falls asleep.
I
I'll
like
shut
the
fuck up.
Narcan. That's a good bit, Ratic. I like that. I don't like how confident and how drugged out you are rolling into this podcast right now after you're misbehaving.
Yeah, you'd think he'd be a little nervous, like he'd want to be on his P's
You're
and
going to put
Q's.
the mic down. You're going to put the mic down. So this is basically, can you let this clip roll again, Austin, from where it is. Long story short here, Johnny, he came to a show we did on Thursday night. He was coked out of his fucking mind, heckling everybody. I pepper sprayed his penis to punish him. This is the aftermath. Let it roll, Austin.
Is he crying? What are yours? Candy's temporary.
I need a cup of water, please.
I want to say that he agreed to this. It was punishment for his sins.
Buy me a cup of water.
This is fucking great content.
Fuck.
Oh, God.
Don't act like you don't love it, Leo.
Just.
He's wearing a thong.
Yeah.
I didn't wear it
does.
today because I didn't wash it. They told me not to bring it unless I wash it. There's ice falling down my pants. Make sure you guys watch this video. If you haven't already.
You can press pause again, Austin. So you insisting that you weren't on hard drugs is bullshit.
I'm telling you, Danny, I just smoked and I was just pounded vodka. I'm on hard drugs now and I'm not acting anything like that.
You're on hard drugs now.
Which
Yeah.
you told
Well, we're
me.
all friends here.
What are you on? What hard drug are you on? We're all friends here.
Took a little bit of Molly before I came to the show.
Nice. Dude, I love drugs so much. Like, I have to take a shit just from the drugs
fentanyl like
he's
this
on.
guy.
Oh, are you on Fent?
He has
No, dude.
Narcan. in case
And you
he
know
passes
the
out.
Molly he took is fucking cut.
That's what I was going to
For
say.
sure.
Fucking
Do you
cut.
test your drugs before you do them?
No, I just ate him.
You look like you'd walk. Both of you guys look like you would walk through a little fentanyl.
He's the drug dealer.
Like it's nothing, dude.
What's up, guys? Wanted to take a break from the pod for a second to tell you about Prize Picks. Now, I know you guys are loving it. All right. What is it? It's the largest daily fantasy sports platform in North America. All right. Now, what I like about it, boys and girls, you're not battling people. You're battling the numbers. Okay. You pick more than or less than on a 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. You can win up to 25 times your money. They also got a reboot policy. They're the only daily fantasy sport platform that does it. All right, if one of your players gets injured, they can reboot them. The reboot policy, so your entries stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. All right? For football and basketball games, you know there's a ton of injuries, and that usually messes up a fantasy sports lineup, doesn't it? But not with Prize Picks because you can reboot it, all right? So if you have a player who exits the game in the first half and does not return in the second, that player is rebooted. Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy sports platform with injury insurance, for God's sakes. Also, it takes 60 seconds to put these bad boys in. All right, I'm doing it right before game time because it's quick. Bam, bam, make a couple choices. You're in. Basketball, football makes it so much more fun to see this. All right, and also they have weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discount select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value. Now, they're giving us a hookup, all right? So go to prizepicks.com/LDS and use code LDS for a first deposit match up to $100. You got 2 people in the house now using Prize Picks religiously. All right. One more time. Go to prizepicks.com/LDS and use code LDS for a first deposit match up to $100. You put in 100, they give you 100. Check out Prize Picks. It makes watching sports like 10 times more fun for me and the boys. Join us. See, the thing that worries me is that I think Big Che needs to go to a hospital immediately because of his
For his
leg.
obesity?
No, his leg, dude. So his obesity is that's the main
Big
bullshit.
J, start taking off your bandages like we talked about.
Okay, Ratic, mic down. Mic down. This is too much. There's too much going on. I want to talk to Johnny a little bit. It's been a long time.
What's going on?
So, Ratic, Mike, I
Get
wanted
get your arm off of me.
Get your arm off, Johnny. Mike on the floor, Ratic. Mike on the fucking floor.
Over comfortable, you should be a little scared to talk to me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? What's going on, guys?
Johnny, Big Che here. He is obese, as you mentioned.
Sure.
He also cannot locate Africa on a map.
Correct.
You guys have tested it.
Yes,
Yeah.
extensively.
Johnny, besides Africa, we pointed to the United States, Johnny, and he didn't know what that looked like on a map either.
Well,
know
he's Mexican. Didn't you have to come here? Didn't you at least know it was norte? Didn't you know it was up?
Did you, Big Che? Were you born in this? Shut, Ratic. Put the fucking mic down. I have rat juice. I'm gonna mace you again. Big Che, were you born in this country? Okay, he says he was born in this country. I choose to believe him. Right now, though, Johnny, he has developed sores on his legs.
Yeah.
One of the
Oh
legs.
my God, that's
Yeah.
terrible. Oh yeah, he's gotta like. Yeah, he needs to go to the Mayo Clinic? Or, no, nothing with Mayo. Nothing even remotely. Get this guy away from Mayo.
He can't mayonnaise on his. Yeah, no more mayo on any of your sandwiches, buddy.
Ratic, I think your mic has been turned off, which I'm glad about. So, Big Che, you're gonna leave your mic on the floor, Ratic. Okay,
Why don't you give it to Big Che?
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Do I have to produce the show too for you guys?
Yeah, man.
This one, he's
I'm about to.
I don't know what mic I want to use last.
Use this
the
one?
you were using or the one Big Che was using?
Big Che didn't really have a chance to use that this much.
Ratic, you're
I like
sitting
Big
on
Che.
it.
Okay,
I'm not.
Oh.
it's all right. We don't have quite enough slack, Johnny. I'm sorry, man.
I know,
This is
bro.
crazy. This is crazy. I thought the boys were just gonna hang.
I know.
Okay, Big Che, drop the mic. We don't need that mic, Big Che. I mean, all Big Che's really going to say is,
So he's a fan. Where'd you find him? Where'd you find this guy?
Ratic brought him, and Ratic brought him. He was going to have, last I heard, his left leg amputated, just general diabetes complications. But now it seems to be the right that is covered in bandages.
Yeah.
And mind you, this is within the week development.
Wow.
The issue is switched to the right leg.
And he's not that old. Like how old are you?
He's 40.
Okay.
He looks good for his age, though, doesn't he, Johnny?
Yeah, no, he's got that fucking brown thing, dude. This guy's, it doesn't matter how old a Mexican guy gets, he looks 24. You got that hairline. The hairline's holding.
Oh, that hairline. Look at that, dude.
You might lose your leg. You're not going to lose that fucking line, guy.
So, Big Che, I do kind of want to ask him about his leg here. I'm trying to think what we can do with the mics.
Dude, do you want me to give him this mic?
Sure.
Yeah, take that
Whatever
one.
you feel. I don't blame you for not wanting to use Raddick's mics, Johnny. Thank you for being a trooper there. So, Big Che, tell us what's going on with your right leg.
I'm trying to get to the wound center.
A little closer to your face.
I'm trying to get to the wound center right now.
Raddick, you're off mic quiet.
Do you have health care?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a good start.
Yeah, it is. It's we're paying for it.
Oh, great. Nice. At least you guys have a fund. At least you're like,
We're trying to help him out.
you guys are like drug dealers that also, give people money to go to rehab.
Oh no, I'm saying
That's
you
your
and I, the
podcast.
taxpayer, are paying for it.
Oh, I got
That's what I'm saying.
Oh shit.
No, you think we're already paying for
Yeah, I
Big
thought you
Che's
guys.
healthcare?
I thought
No.
you guys, Leo and Danny, were individually pitching in for a. Well, I was way off.
No.
We pitch it enough to Uncle Sam and the state of California every year. Big Che, you're trying to go to the wound center. Did you fall? Or was this just something that you woke up to?
I woke up to it again. And it reopened again.
It reopened. The wound just opened.
Yeah.
Is it pretty bad, Big Che? Is it worth us taking a look at right now?
Let's take a look at it. Let Papa Johnny look at it.
I think I'm good. I think I don't want to see it. I've been having a good day. I got a bunch of shit going on. Like, yeah, do whatever you want. This is your show.
Yeah. Raddick, why don't you get down and undo the bandages for Che? Please try to keep them off the floor or keep them clean side down on the floor. I just don't want it to touch anything. I know it's not contagious. Raddick is down there taking off Big Che's sock.
I think it can be contagious, though. If you touch a wound, can't you get like...
I think it's staph. But my guess it's staph.
Staph,
Get
right?
away from it, yeah.
Yeah, bro, what the fuck?
But it's like, I mean, your immune system has to be compromised for you to catch anything from Big Che. Okay, Raddick is
God.
undoing the bandage. I'm looking at it right now. Austin, thank you. He's grabbing an action camera. Oh, my
How does it
fuck.
look?
That looks awful. Raddick, don't touch me.
Oh, no.
Johnny.
Bro, make him get off the couch, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, Johnny.
No, don't get off the couch. Why?
Because I don't want you...
Raddick, go wash your hands.
Yeah, there we go.
Raddick, go wash your hands. Oh, boy. Johnny,
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry.
I don't know what to say. This is one of the most
Why don't you
insane
guys
moments.
just have me on?
I-
Like, we'll do good numbers, just us kicking it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Bro, this is fucking rad.
There's a lot to talk
Raddick
about.
needed to get, dude. He was like, because he got mace at the show that we promised him.
Raddick, go. Raddick, go
didn't
sit over
want
there
to.
for right now. Raddick, go sit over there for right now. I'm sorry, you got to go sit over there.
Go sit over there
I'm
on
not,
the ground.
The reason being, I'm not entirely sure you washed your hands. You got to go sit over there right now. I don't think. Wait, did he say he was going to now, or did he say he did?
Have Austin go escort him.
Okay, yeah.
No, we're good, dude.
No, Raddick, go wash your hands with soap. I like how him washing his hands doesn't involve soap.
This is why we need Dino.
Yeah. Okay, so Johnny, let's talk to you for a little bit.
What's up, guys? Good to see you.
Good to
Yeah.
see you too.
Good to be here. I'm trying so hard to not let my gaze move down.
It's not good.
You know, I didn't. It got heavy, dude. I didn't know it was going to be Big Che. We're praying for you, and I know this
Yeah.
wasn't your choosing. Well, it was a lifestyle choice cumulatively.
Was
But,
was he a drug addict?
No, Big Che just does a lot of resin. Yeah, go downstairs, Roddy. But Johnny, it's good to see you again, man.
Yeah,
How
man.
you
What's
been?
going on, boys? It's been forever.
So
Good to see
Johnny,
you.
I saw on your story today that you posted a book, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles.
Yes.
You mentioned it was before you started your YouTube
This
channel.
guy, I owe everything to Leo.
And who do you owe it to that I get?
He told me about it, and then I sent it over.
Ah, wow, dude, it's an amazing book. It's like 140 pages, right?
Maybe
Yeah.
even less than
It
that.
might even be less.
I think it's less than that.
And it was written. What's fascinating is it was written before like technology. It was written,
1910?
Yeah.
It was in the first decade of the 1900s. The guy's mysterious,
Yeah.
which is good. It makes him like
Yeah.
more credible. He's sort of like Jesus or Siddhartha or
it
something.
did. It did. It is like a spiritual book.
Yes.
You know.
And it's everything that followed in the self-help genre to me seems like it basically borrows heavily from that book.
Yeah.
But this book is a tenth of the length.
Yeah.
So it's for people listening out there who aren't really into the whole fucking reading thing, perhaps even Big Che, it's simple to consume. But you said, Johnny, that after that you started up your channel, The Connect, which is
Took like
quite
a month. I remember Leo recommended it when we were doing the Fuck Men, which we still get
Yes.
requests to
Still do.
reignite.
We will.
I started reading it as I was getting the
Johnny,
Connect
turn the
ready.
mic into
Oh,
the-
sorry.
Yeah.
Are we good?
You talking to like the
It's in the
pop
front.
filter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That screen where the screen is.
There we
Talk
go.
into the
Bam.
screen.
There it
Got
is,
it.
yeah.
Got it. This is good for people when you have people like Rat Dick on. You have like a barrier. You have like a condom.
Exactly.
To the mic.
It is.
I read it. I read it and then everything changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the basis of it is like, what I like from it. It's the guy's like, hey, you may not get rich doing exactly what you want. Like you can't, if you wanted to get rich selling coal now or newspapers, physical newspapers in 2023, probably wouldn't work out.
Right.
But you could start a podcast. You could do something. You could do something else. You kind of have to like take what the times give you. You know, everybody's a product of their generation.
So
I
you're-
like that because it's based in reality.
So your plan A was probably to get big on stand-up, only doing stand-up.
Pretty much.
But
yeah.
you read that book and you're like, all right, I got to adapt a little bit. I can use parallel skills.
Yeah.
I can use my wit and my life experiences, shit that I use on stage, to start a channel.
Yes, correct. But also, it's like, above all, I want the money. Like, I want to be rich because I can go do anything.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not getting rich doing stand up.
Yeah.
I promise you that. Barely breaking even on the road doing stand up. So that's why I stay at home and do the Connect because it's like I don't have to leave LA and I make more money than comedians that have been doing it for 20 years.
Let's talk about at what level, because I hear stories about comedians who don't seem like they're that big of names at all, and I'll hear like, dude, 10K a weekend on the road.
Well, yeah, no. There's huge money in stand-up now. Stand-ups are making more money than ever.
Sure.
But it's now bifurcating. Whoa, that's a big word.
I know,
Shouldn't throw
man.
that at your audience.
Big J, bifurcating. You know what that means?
Dude, that'd be wild. If we just whipped out the Webster's definition.
It got worse, Johnny, because he didn't know what certain animals were. We put like a zebra up there, you know. So
That's really funny, you guys. Now, why did you have me on that bit? That's
We
a
could
funny
do that
bit.
again.
I mean, if Rat Dick shows up sober, it can be fun. But when he
Yeah.
shows up on Molly, it fucking ruins everything.
Yeah.
Which he just did.
Yeah.
But-
Well, because he's got all this confidence.
right.
And it's just, and you can't have a conversation with him when he was on Molly too. So it's confidence and the inability to track. But so you're saying that now it's sort of like America, the top 1% in comedy.
Exactly. It's really difficult there really is nobody making 10 grand a weekend. It's either 1,500 a weekend or 40 grand and up.
Yes.
You know,
Gotcha.
you got to be, for a minute before the pandemic, middle class comedy, like people that had been on Rogan twice.
Yes.
And had a good hour.
Yes.
They were on. They were eating. But now, unless you're huge or have a very specific audience like Jimmy Dore, who talks liberal politics, right? Like really like radical politics.
Yeah.
That's such a specific thing.
Yes.
Nobody else is doing it. He can sell tickets. Or Sam Tripoli.
Yes.
Talking about conspiracies. Nobody else is doing that.
Who else?
But
Smith, Dave Smith.
Dave Smith,
another
he's
guy
talking
who's very
libertarian
political.
shit, right? But that's like, even Dave has a problem. You know, like it's being broadly funny just isn't going to cut it anymore. You've got to be, you got to be huge to
Yes.
really make huge money, or else you're going to make, 40 grand a year.
It's-
So I don't think, I don't have that. I don't have that dialed in thing. I don't have that thing. I'm not fat.
Well,
I'm
you're
not
comedy
Asian.
Too. You're comedy
I don't have
too.
diabetes.
Like so I saw Johnny live, and you might remember I saw you at the Belly Room at the Comedy Store. And
Yeah, it was a good show.
Me and a Danny Mullen fan were sitting next to each other, and like Johnny fucking broke us, dude. Like we were like wheezing and like eyes watered up, but like you could tell that Johnny is like. He's so our sense of humor that depending on which city you're in, like I feel like Johnny could absolutely destroy, or there could be bitches like this is offensive.
If we had your audience, if it was 4 times as big, and I was on the show every week, that there might be something there. You know what I mean? Like it's like a Howard. You have an Opie and Anthony, Howard Stern kind of following, but media is so flattened now. It's so flat. There's so much competition. There's so much. There's so much noise.
Yeah.
And now they got AI shit coming out. Like Facebook, Meta is launching like virtual stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these motherfuckers aren't going to need to leave their house pretty soon.
Yeah.
So to get them out to it, they might listen to your podcast. They might subscribe to the Patreon, throw you a little bit of money every month. But to get them live, oof. And things are just, and the economy's starting to go to shit. So it's like, it's good for broadcasting. It's good for us. That is actually good for us because people would rather spend...
You can't be on the couch. Not on the couch.
People would rather spend $5 or $10 a month on a channel than, going to a comedy club is going to cost you $50 minimum now.
Yeah, it's expensive.
You know what I mean?
Wanted to take a break from the pod for a second to tell you about Quip. I know you guys have a lot of subscriptions that aren't helping your life. Entertainment stuff, all that BS. But what about a subscription for your teeth? Do you floss? Is your breath smelling good? If you're going on dates, if you're talking to ladies, you need to floss. You need to use a floss pick. You need to use a water pick, and you need to use an electric toothbrush that Quip provides. A great electric toothbrush, by the way, that for me is better than Sonic Air. I'm just saying. All right, a water flosser is unbelievably effective too. If you don't like using the old school regular floss, you're going to want a water flosser. It gets all that tartar that ends up causing cavities. It ruins your teeth. It makes your breath stink. All of these things are eliminated with Quip because you don't have to think about it. They just come in the mail. They come in the mail with a subscription, or if you just want to get it. Also, they look sleek. I have the copper one. It looks cool, like in any modern bathroom, and it's got the quality feel. All right, it's a quality toothbrush. It's a quality water flosser, water pick. I use it every day. Get on board with me. Get the copper one. It's really sick. All right. Now, they also provide mints and gum. By the way, the coolest thing about the mints are they have zinc and vitamin D in them. So you're not just it's not just a normal mint. You're getting some vitamins that might help you fight off a cold. So they're also hooking us up. So I want you guys to take advantage of this. If you go to getquip.com/LDS, that's getquip.com/LDS right now, you'll get 20% off any electric toothbrush, mint and gum dispenser, water flosser. That's 20% off any electric toothbrush, mint and gum dispenser that has zinc, and water flosser at getquip.com. That's QUIP.com. GETQUIP.com/LDS. Quip, the good habits company.
Yeah. So for us, what we do out in public, AI is not going to be able to take that away.
No.
So I feel pretty good about that.
That's good.
I wonder how much interest, though, people are actually going to have in AI-generated content.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I feel like somebody told me recently, and I've said this a couple of times, they were like, so pretty soon you're going to be able to change the end of a movie you watch. You're going to be able to punch into a computer. Oh, I want to see the ending to The Matrix if Neo gets killed and Agent Smith rapes Trinity. And I'm like, yeah, but I feel like, though, that just being able to do that is going to be like getting a free ebook. Who reads a free ebook?
Sure.
Nobody. There's going to be so much dilution and so much choice that there's going to be paralysis by analysis, and people are just going to say, give me stuff that is created and curated.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that.
Right. I think it'll be you can be in the Matrix. That'll be the thing. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be change the ending. Nobody has that imagination anymore. It's going to be you can participate in your own movie, video game. You're hooked up to the machine. And then you'll have a section of people that want to be human still. Mm-hmm. And I think I think society will be split like that. Like the way people go to movies still. Mm-hmm. People listen to records still. Records are coming back.
Yes.
It's almost like retro. It's hipster.
Yes.
So I think that'll be people, you're like, oh, you're not hooked up to the machine? Like you're still human? Mm-hmm. Like it'll be that kind of shit. Mm-hmm. Almost like a caste system. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah, that's how I think AI will... I don't know how it'll be a while till it gets there, but that's how I think it's going to be. You're going to be able to be in a video game, be in a movie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'll just be dopamine getting fed to you.
Yeah. It's the joke
Scary.
writing. The AI joke writing right now is amusing. For instance, we did a video back in April where we had AI write us a series of jokes. I've seen some of Elon's XAI in funny mode. I don't know if you've seen any clips of that, where you can put in a filter into the new XAI where it says, tell me how Mount Rushmore was sculpted in a funny way. And it's pretty amusing, but it's never going to be the equivalent of your midget bachelor party jokes.
Right.
It's going to be this is more fun than reading a standard Wikipedia article.
Right.
But it's never going to be. Right now, it's not belly laughs.
Yeah.
I do think. I I could see it one-liners. I could see it writing pretty good one-liners. That's the
see-
most formulaic kind of
yeah,
comedy.
if you fed the algorithm, Jimmy Carr, if you-
Yes.
like put them inputs. Jimmy Carr, Greg Giraldo, Louis, all of the greats. Who are the great one-liners? Stephen Wright. You guys know about Stephen
Yep,
Wright?
absolutely.
Anthony Jeselnik. I feel like if you fed the machine all of their work, they could start spitting out probably pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like sooner than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yes.
that's plug and play. That's shit
Absolutely.
you can automize.
Yes.
Now, as we get more deeper into the AI world, though, don't you think people are going to crave maybe live events, though? Maybe it's going to be
Yes,
the
of
only
course.
time they're off their phones. You know what I mean?
Of course.
For example.
No, and people do love live events, and
Yeah.
people love it's just for a comedian to get out there. It's the algorithm. You're at the mercy of the Instagram algorithm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it favors stupid shit. We have a friend, Renee Vaca.
Mm-hmm.
I love Renee. I don't really love him. Fuck him. Yeah, but you're supposed to say that. I love Renee. He humps a stool, and that's
Oh,
how
yeah.
he got a massive fan base.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm too lazy to hump the stool. He invites people from the crowd to come
hump
up and hump it for him.
Oh, yeah.
And the love he gets on Instagram, they're just blasting that
Yeah.
thing out there like it's TikTok.
Yeah.
That's
Renee
very-
kills it, though. Renee is solid when you see him live.
No, his stand-up sucks, dude. Fuck that guy.
Oh,
no, his stand-up's not that good. He does kill it, but like he's doing crowd work. Crowd work's
But
huge.
that's valid.
That's valid.
It's hard to say like what kind of
Fair
stand-up
enough.
is good or bad.
Fair enough. You know what? You're right. He's doing his job. He's making people happy.
Yeah.
And you can call those people, dumb fucking moron blobs. And they kind of are. But he's doing the job well.
Yes.
He's doing the job well.
People hated Dane Cook when he first came around, but I go back and I rewatch old Dane Cook, and there's like a genius to what early Dane Cook was doing.
For sure. Same with Matt Rife. Matt Rife's like got something, dude.
Any
Like,
guy,
he's-
I think it's tough for a male comic to get the women to like them, right? I mean, and that's what
Yeah.
Matt Rife was able to do, and Dane Cook, which
There's
you gotta-
always one of those guys.
There's always one of those guys?
There's always one of the there's always a hot comic. It was Dane, then it was Chris D'Elia. We saw how that ended, and now it's Matt. You know what I mean? And then ethnicities, right? Asian women that just talk about like their Asian mothers. Dude, they're selling out fucking arenas.
Yeah.
'Cause
Persian
it's-
guys, yeah.
Yes, because it's so filtered down. The algorithm puts it. Your customers, if you want to think about your followers as customers, it's so focused. Those are such hot leads.
Sure.
How have you seen the guys from your world, the guys that like this? I mean, is it crime, the drugs, kind of fans of like that
Yeah.
genre? Do they come out to comedy shows?
A handful of them do, but not enough. That's
enough.
what I'm finding. Going on the road and doing these one-nighter headlining gigs is like I could sell 20 tickets in Cleveland, right? And then the club helps, right? But it's like a core group of people that just love me, and I don't even know if they're comedy fans necessarily. They're just there because it's their favorite podcaster live.
Do you see?
So
is it
that's
a-
kind of stand-up's becoming kind of just a public appearance. You know what I mean?
That's kinda what it
di-
feels like for us
And it
sometimes, yeah.
dilutes I think it dilutes the quality of stand-up a little bit.
Is it
In
because
what way?
Well, I think we comedians have to focus on so many other things
Yeah.
besides just jokes.
Yeah, 100%.
That we don't get as much practice. That's one.
Yeah.
Two, when potential comedy fans, all they see are us talking or very crowd work clips. They're not trained to really get what good comedy is.
Yeah,
So you can't
that's
really,
a problem we have with sometimes at our shows.
Right. I've noticed that.
People
I've noticed that.
wasted in the crowd.
Right.
And they don't know, for instance, and this is not a slam of everybody who comes out. This is a very small percentage of the overall amount of people who come out. But every now and then there will be a kid, you can tell it's his first comedy show because
Right.
he's shit-faced, trying to have a dialogue with you from
Yeah.
the front row
Yeah.
while filming the entire
Right.
set.
Exactly.
Which is, you're breaking a couple kosher stand-up procedures
Yeah,
here.
we love having you. We love
Yes.
having you. In fact, I still get Leo and Danny fans coming out to my show.
Oh, yeah.
So we love having you, but they're you can't blame them because they're not trained. They didn't grow up watching the Tonight Show. They didn't grow
Right.
up watching half-hour Comedy Central specials, right?
Now, do you go? We've seen that certain bigger markets, though, even if it is their first comedy show, there's still better fans sometimes that maybe like, for example, the show that we had in Sacramento, none of those kids had ever even really, I feel like they didn't have much, maybe even not many conversations with regular people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like when they came to the show, they were like, let's go, it was just really like a rally of sorts.
Yes, it does seem like you guys, you guys have the rally audience.
It's a rally audience.
Yeah.
You guys could run for like city council of a very obscure California town and probably
We might win.
get close to winning.
Yeah,
I do think that.
Sack, dude.
I think maybe
No, you gotta
Wichita
go.
somewhere or Wichita, Kansas.
Wichita?
No,
Yes.
I think we're talking like Bakersfield, but like worse than Bakersfield, like Merced or
Visalia.
the Salt Visalia.
We run Visalia,
We could
bitch.
fucking start buying up property, probably with the cash we have on us now
Yes.
in Visalia.
Yes.
and
Run that
then we'll
place.
just take the politics over.
It's over.
Let
The
me ask
Salton
you-
Sea starting to pop,
Dude.
Those shithole towns. They found
lithium.
lithium.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
found lithium.
They found lithium there.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's going to be, dude, that is, I love, we've done a lot of classic videos out there. It's fascinating. The entire lake bed is eroding, and there's been so much agricultural runoff into that Salton Sea that it's filled with like cadmium and just these highly toxic chemicals. Retic, you have nothing to add. Put the mic down right now.
Yeah.
Put the fucking mic down. And so every inch that lake dissolves or evaporates, those toxic chemicals harden and dry out, and then they get picked up in the wind and they end up in the residents' lungs.
Oh, wow. So are cancer rates and all the attendant issues. Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Dude, their homes out there, like, they're not even really cheap, dude.
They're pretty
well,
fucking
well,
cheap.
that's-
What are
well,
you saying?
well, no,
30,
now-
25 G's.
I think 30,
But now with
35
that,
grand.
with those articles coming out,
Yeah.
speculators. It's gonna honestly, it's gonna be like the oil boom in California in the early 20th century. Speculators would just buy up land, chop it up, and start selling it to people
Yes.
who would bank on like leasing them to oil companies. We got to do that, but with fucking
Yeah,
lithium.
we could get on the ground floor of the lithium in Salton Sea, dude.
Get you guys some jobs. Get your fan base.
Rat
I bet you do.
job.
Yeah, you can go fucking shovel cadmium out of the Salton Sea for us.
Yeah, do it.
Hey, Radzik, would you ever snort a line of cadmium, dude?
Hey, that's ketamine?
No, not
Oh, you
ketamine.
wish.
you wish.
You wish you had ketamine class. This is cadmium, my boy.
Now, I wanted to ask Johnny before we continue, because it's something that I've been interested in, because a lot of my friends have been thinking about going over to Turkey. Now, you went to Spain.
Yes. Oh, I haven't talked to you guys since the.
Are we talking about
the
pussy?
hair
Are we talking
plugs.
about pussy?
No,
Oh,
well,
hair.
pussy
let
and hair
me,
plugs.
Can I ask? I want to ask him one more thing on comedy before we
Sure.
get off. Before we get off, we're coming back to hair plugs. I promise we'll come back.
That's just interesting. Yeah.
I wonder. Thank you for that, Radzik. I'm wondering, Johnny, because we are starting to dabble in the stand-up comedy thing. For me, I think the most value in it is it really helps me learn what is funny. Because when I do videos, comedy is subjective to me. If I think something's funny, it stays in the video. There's no real-time response. 9 times out of 10, the person we're talking to in the video hates us.
Yeah.
So obviously they're not laughing. But it's a really educational tool to have an audience responding to a facial expression, a physical gesture,
Yeah.
a joke, the way you say something. So for me, the data in real time is the best part, and it sharpens me
Yeah.
for videos.
Totally.
It seems like your conclusion is that, like, dude, keep riding with the YouTube thing being your priority and
Oh,
have stand-up as
absolutely.
like a side chick.
Yeah, when you don't depend on stand-up for your living,
Yeah.
it makes stand-up so much more fun.
Yeah.
because the stakes are lower. You
Yeah.
know, you don't have anything to lose. Fuck it.
I do feel like I'm looser than a lot of other comedians up there because it's like my side gig, whereas
Yeah.
it's their fucking dream.
Yeah. And there's a few people, and when you can meet, when the level of your stand-up can meet the level of your content creation, your
Yeah.
YouTubing, that's when you become like Andrew Schultz.
Or
you know what
I-
I mean? Like those are
Yeah.
the apex of that.
You know who's almost to that territory, who's fucking killing it, is Ryan Long. I got to give him some
Oh
fucking
man,
props.
that guy
dude.
is profound. Not profound. He's always pumping
Prolific.
out. Prolific. There we
Yes.
go, dude. That guy
Redzik,
is
you gotta
just
wash
like,
your hands again, bro.
And you know what really is crazy? Like Ryan Long's ticket sales, dude. He will do wherever he is. 4 shows sold out.
Yeah.
And it's like that. He really translates the internet stuff into ticket sales
Yeah.
better than anybody who's at our level.
That guy was ahead on the influencer prank. You know, he took what you guys do, pranking,
Yeah.
but with the basis, with stand-up comedy being his base.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Not the other way around.
He funnels everybody.
Yeah.
Ticket sales are his number one priority, and
Yep.
he's so good at capturing those people who see that New York City
Yeah.
interview, street prank, skit,
The
whatever.
brand is always consistent. Like to be, and that's what I mean. Being a comic is so fucking hard now.
Yeah.
Because you have to know branding and marketing.
Yeah.
And you have to be thinking, is this congruent with the brand?
Yeah.
Right.
Is this consistent with the brand? So I don't think I have that. I don't have that instinct. Like I haven't found a way to make the kind of podcasting I do.
Yeah.
The kind of, you know, what the Connect has become. I haven't figured out a way to like seamlessly weave that in with the comedy brand, with the comedy market. So I don't know. You know, I just like.
You're a young man in the comedy game, though. Do you
Well,
ever
thank
think?
you.
Do you ever think about that?
I'll be 10 years in.
Yeah, 10 years
April.
in, but you're not. Are you 40? You're not even 40.
No,
That's what
not
I'm
yet.
saying. So it's like, aren't the best years ahead for all of us?
They
really?
are. They are. We are young men when it comes to this, and we can.
Yeah.
You get your funniest in your 40s and your 50s,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
We still look what happened with Louis,
Yeah.
right? You don't want to pop in comedy in your early 20s,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. I'm just gonna keep going on. We got so much, dude. We got podcasts we're launching. We're launching a media company. We got big plans. So we're just gonna keep getting more famous,
There we
keep
go,
getting more
dude.
money, and then if the stand-up happens, the opportunities happen, then you know I'll take them. But you know I can't be chasing it anymore, guys. I can't be wondering why I'm not getting booked at the Improv Lab.
Yeah.
You should be. For God's sakes, dude. The fucking lab, dude. That room is.
Man, it's crazy. Like it's a sad state of affairs in the LA comedy scene and around and just in the scene in general.
I don't know if anybody's interested in this. I want to just talk to Johnny about this so much. It'd probably be a better conversation over a beer or a coffee.
Yeah,
than on a
sure.
podcast. So let's talk about your hair transplant.
Absolutely.
'Cause
Let's
that's
talk about
sick,
hair and pussy, dude.
Yeah, hair and pussy, dude.
They're
Hair
one
and
and the
pussy.
same. They go along.
Hey, you still dating that hot ass
That was
chick,
funny.
dude?
What's that? That was funny.
What did he say?
Got one in, dude. He got one in. I give it to him.
What did he say? I didn't hear
If you
it,
didn't
dude.
have fucking AIDS on your hand, I'd fist bump you right now.
Is that what that is, Big Che? Do you have ankle AIDS,
trank
dude?
into his leg.
He shoots what?
He shoots trank. You know
That's what trank looks like. That is what the wounds of trank look like.
Dude,
but I don't think he's doing
when he
trank.
leaves my apartment, he goes up and he shoots trank on the streets. He doesn't. He tells me he does it, and he comes back and he follows my. When he comes back 3 hours later, to my apartment, he just passes out.
I feel like Raddick's probably being honest right now,
Think
too.
about how
I think
hard
he's
it
on
is.
trank. We should drug test this fool.
Think about how hard it is to be a drug dealer now. Like a couple of years ago, you're like, dude, I got this new thing called fentanyl. This is going to change the game. And now he's like, what, trank?
Yeah.
It's like getting huge on Instagram. And you're like,
Yeah,
what,
like,
TikTok? I got to
what?
get
This
big
guy
on this
does it.
now?
Yeah, you got to go to a veterinarian's office to get trank. You have to have a license.
Okay, Joe, tell me the ABCs real quick.
No, that's... Actually, I'm kind of curious about that one. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Joe.
Just try your best. Go ahead. Just try your best. I'll start it for you. A, B, C, D.
A, B, C, J. A, B, C.
Come on, just go for it.
Come on, man. Either language.
Start with the first letter that you just did. Can you repeat the first three?
Big Che's too tranked out. It's all right, Raddick. Thank you.
Shut up on the podcast, Big Joe. I'm paying you $50 for this.
Hey,
All right.
I'm gonna pay you.
All right, there we go.
My dick money.
Thank you, Austin. Please kill the mic.
All right, now, look. A lot of our fans, they talk about the hair.
Yeah.
This is a big deal for a lot of young men. A lot of young men start losing their hair in their early 20s. A lot of people talk shit. They're like, Leo, you can't tell me how to get chicks because you have hair.
Right,
Blah blah blah. Anyway, there are some pimps that are bald, but you did do something that a lot of men are doing now.
Yeah.
And you got what is it called exactly?
I think it's just hair transplant.
Right.
Hair transplant surgery. They're not plugs. Well, they
Right.
kind of are, but they're not. They take the hair follicles from the back of your hair, your neck, and then they shoot them into your...
Raddick, you can't do that to Johnny, dude.
You got to put your pits down too, my man.
Hands in your
Anyways.
lap. It's jail right now. This is the new Ginger.
Right. This is jail. Yeah. You got to fucking...
He had quite the experience in jail. We'll tell you about that sometime.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Him?
Raddick.
Oh, wow.
A big ginger with a huge cock would get naked and beat the fuck out of him.
Stop
Daily.
it. Really?
Yeah.
Daily.
Where at?
Where were you at, Ratty? Banning. Dude.
Oh, Banning, California, another place we could own.
That could
you know
be
what
a
I mean?
good spot.
Banning. We could be the mayor, city councilor, and treasurer of Banning.
I'll
dude.
be the treasurer.
We need a place with
we could
toxic
take
soil.
we could take slaves in Banning and make them mine the cobalt
Yes.
out of the Salton Sea.
Oh,
like
wow.
that's what a dump Banning is.
Hey, Raddick and Big Che. How does $7 an hour sound?
Hey, I'll take 7
Under the
All right,
table.
gang.
Under the table.
See, bam, dude.
It's a bustling holiday season, guys, and I wanted to take a break from the pod for a second to tell you about Factor meals. Now, what are they? You can cross meal prepping off your list this holiday season with Factor. Skip the meal planning, grocery shopping, chopping, prepping, all that cleaning up, and get Factor's fresh, never frozen meals delivered to your door. They're ready in just 2 minutes, guys. These are high quality meals made by chefs. You think you're going to do better? They're also priced right, guys. Look at what it costs. You could be saving money. If you're in Los Angeles, you're saving money on meals going with Factor. All right? They're high quality, delicious. All right? They have 35 plus chef crafted meals every week. All right, that support a healthy lifestyle and meet your meal preferences, whether it's calorie smart, vegan, veggie. If you're really trying to like stay, you know, like I like to separate myself during the December, you know what I mean? The winter months. I like to lose weight during when everybody else is gaining weight. All right. And you can do that because they have the smart meals with around or less than 550 calories. It's really easy to count calories when you got the meals right in front of you. They're basically meal prepped for you. You can get also, it's a sustainable choice if you're into that, all right? And Factor is giving us a great deal, all right? This December, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. Head to factormeals.com/LDS50, LDS50, and use code LDS50 to get 50% off. That's code LDS50 at factormeals.com/LDS50 to get 50% off. Guys, we're giving it away. Get yourself some meals. Have fun. Factor meals. Peace.
No, I went to it's hair surgery, dude. So you just go to. I went to Spain, and
Not Turkey.
No, I didn't want to go to Turkey just because I don't know. I didn't know if bombs were going off or not. You know what I mean?
Good call.
But most people go to Turkey, but they're doing it in Mexico now.
They're doing
you
it
go
in
to
Mexico?
Mexico's probably like it's like plug and play. You don't have to have a real doctor. It's just like these people like open up clinics and they buy the technology from a doctor,
right?
And it's so seamless now.
It's easy.
You know, it's easy. We could do it.
How many women were on your head at one time? Is it a bunch of women just?
It's the one like overseer, and then her two helpers. So it's like being at the dentist. It's like having a dentist and his dental assistant working on you.
Did they show you their cocks at all? Is that the process?
No, it was chicks, man. Why would they show me their cocks, dude?
Ratic, you realize that
Why would they do that? No, seriously.
You realize your value.
You're on the #1 podcast
Ratic?
where Danny asked people to show their cocks.
Is this
so you
Joe Rogan, step aside. Ratic, you realize when you show up here just keeking on Molly, it makes your value to the show go down?
Really?
Yeah, because we can't have a conversation with you in this state.
You haven't had a try conversation with me. I paid him $50 to come here, pull out his fucking shoe. I got a herpy because I'm selling wax at the sesh now, and a black person came up to me, and I gave him a dab, and they're like, oh, thank you to your contributions to black society. And next thing I woke up with a herpy on my lip. And it was a gay black dude that gave a dab.
You also gave your dab rig to like 7 of our fans at the show.
That was before I got the active herpy on my lip.
the herpy could have been born then and then sprouted at any time.
It might not have been the black person.
It could have just been, pussy. Could have just been some bad pussy.
I've only ate Rat Pussy Pam's pussy.
Oh, well, how faithful is Rat Pussy Pam these days?
Well, all the boys, the fans are trying to fuck, and we're going to arrange a video so you can fuck her. So let's fucking... She's not very faithful after this video that's going to drop in a couple weeks where she gets filled by like 7 different guys.
Filled?
Oh, my
That language. That's his girlfriend.
Oh, wow. That's kind of hot language.
It is hot.
I'm going to fill you
I'm
up.
gonna fill her
Miss
up.
Pam.
Damn.
Whatever her name
Rat
is.
Pussy Pam, when you're hearing this, I'm going to fuck you. I hope you're hearing that voice. I'm going to fuck you hard. I'm gonna
Oh, my God.
Put him while you're sleeping.
He's back, dude.
He's
The demon Ratic is back. All right. Thank you, Ratic. That was a fine contribution from you. Austin, do you mind muting his mic for the time
You
being?
come on this show and like you realize, because sometimes we
Follow the rat too.
affluent landed men,
Correct.
we forget that society is just riddled with suffering and
Correct.
and poverty and addiction and just pain. You know?
Yeah.
It's really wild.
A couple of low-income folks from Koreatown. They're living in a nice little community there. You know
I
what
imagine like kind of like a flop house. So you would equate it to like a flop house for like iron workers or something
Correct.
back in the day, railroad workers.
Yes.
Pretty much.
But now they don't even have a railroad to work on.
Now it's
crazy, guys.
Amazon warehouses are the new. That's the new railroad.
Oh, okay. That's like the new.
And
Wow.
Yeah, you were.
Dick videos, cameos.
I doubt this is just Molly. I've never sweated so profusely on Molly. But no, absolutely, Johnny. It's like there might not be a Chinaman in a basket pushing himself away from the wall after he lights a TNT stick, but Amazon warehouses are the new railroad.
Right,
Just
totally.
Expendable life.
That's the last place that, an uneducated worker can pretty much just show up and get hired.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And it's going to fucking suck, but it's always there.
Yeah.
Like if you are, the incentive system is so skewed because it's just as easy to get on food stamps and unemployment.
Especially in California.
Yes. And to basically get a subsistence income doing fucking nothing.
Yeah.
That is so much easier than making a subsistence income working at Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what.
And I would be okay. Like, I understand that automation's taking away a lot of those jobs. Yeah. And I would be okay with a universal basic income for, people like this.
I agree.
If it didn't make inflation soar, because that money has to come from the government, and they get that from printing money. They do get it from taxes, but they don't tax us enough to cover what they're printing. You know what I mean? So it's like,
and with the wars they're funding now, I mean,
it's crazy.
They can't do it.
It's crazy.
They have to print the money in order to take care of it. But it would be nice.
So let's talk about this.
Like, they need help. I'm going compassionate, Johnny. Things have been going so well, and I'm so blessed, and I've been, this spiritual journey that, I love these two in their own way.
And look,
in a small, weird way.
Your posture on the couch.
Yeah, no.
that.
I'm afraid of them, and I want, I don't want to be touching, but
but it would be nice if you got a shot into that leg and they
But
fixed
it's not good. It's not good that he's about to have his leg cut off.
No, it's not.
And it's not good either that the state of California is making it so easy to
Why can I not
do
hear
nothing.
myself?
You should be.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
You're definitely
fine,
mic'd up. So the blessing. I think it would be a blessing for most people to work at the Amazon job versus collect unemployment and get free food, because the self-respect you gain with a little bit of structure, that is where momentum begins.
Yes.
And then maybe you become the foreman who's making, $39K a year at Amazon.
Right. And now, for us working in an Amazon warehouse, I mean, the humiliation, you can't even be summed up in words. But for somebody that shoots trank into his ankle and lives in an opium den, a flop house in Koreatown,
yes,
where they haven't had sanitation come around and get their dumpsters since the strike.
Right.
I mean, it's the dystopianism of Steinbeck, how these people live. Yes, $15, $18 an hour at a job, that's natural. Men are supposed to earn.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And the most depressed I've ever been in my life, it's always when my responsibility was the lowest. Mm-hmm. It's a weird paradox.
Same.
It's a weird fight. Like the shittiest you feel physically is when you haven't been exercising. But when you start doing jujitsu, doing a little boxing, sparring, powerlifting, suddenly all your physical ailments go away and you feel great. Mm-hmm. Same with life. That said, we're moving away from that. Clearly, half the country doesn't pay taxes. Half the country pays fucking zero in taxes. So we're going to get to the place where there's going to be a UBI, universal basic income, and it's going to mean higher taxes on the top earners. So what's that going to mean? I think it's going to mean a flight from the coasts. So more people are going to move out of California than have already left California. More people are going to leave New York. Real estate in Texas and Miami is going to go fucking through the roof.
Well, you guys
Tech
saw
stocks are going to go through the roof too.
You guys saw that Shohei Ohtani, the best baseball player in the world, Japanese guy, he signed with the Dodgers, $70 million. They were talking about at SportsCenter, of the $70 million that he's getting after taxes and what he gives to his agents, under 30,000 of it.
Wait.
30 million.
I'm sorry, 30 million.
Wait.
Not under the 30.
Who's this fucking agent?
It's gone. No, it's under 30 million.
Kanye West nightmare.
Well, yeah, because that's like those sports contracts. That's like a lottery winnings.
Yeah,
you get the ticket and then half of it is gone immediately.
And I want to say this about his contract though. Didn't he defer almost all of it until 10 years from now?
Yeah, he did.
Which with inflation is fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that.
Because he's going to get. So he's going to get 20 million over the next 10 years and then like 600 million starting in 2034.
Right.
Which the value of 600 million in 10 years is going to be probably less than 300 million.
Yeah.
Inflation is going to more than cut our current amount of money in half in 10 years.
Yeah. Oh no, you said 70. He got a 700
million over 10 years, so 70 million
70
a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can still live off that. But no. It's going to be the problem though is that the taxes are going to come from guys like the brackets we want to be in, like guys making 1 to 10 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's who's pays the most taxes. It's not the motherfuckers making billions, because there's not that many of those guys, and they're all getting it. They're not getting paid in cash.
I mean, Trump paid $700 last year in taxes.
Right. Which good for him though.
Good for him. He figured it out. He knows the system.
Everybody can do that if they really. If every person who makes money can at least figure out how to cheat the system, which is a blessing. That's fucking awesome.
They allow you to do it.
Corporations are awesome, but it's still hard, dude. It's still fucking like
it's really annoying to me because it's very clear that the tax system is set up to let rich people with $1 million a year attorneys navigate the fucking loopholes.
Yeah.
So you don't understand a fucking thing you read when you look at a tax sheet. It's all in legalese and in numbers, and you can't get a hold of anybody when you call the IRS. It's so like douchey word, but like Kafka-esque. And it's set up that way so that rich people can find the loopholes, and people like us are stuck paying it because we can't afford the attorney who can figure out how to do it for us.
Right. So rich becomes like middle class.
Yeah.
Like in California, there's no not being rich.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, there is no middle class.
If you want to save, if you want to actually like be ahead, be in the black, you have to be what was considered rich.
I mean, I have plenty of friends making $200,000 to $300,000 a year, and they can't buy a house in Los Angeles. Not even close, in fact.
Yeah,
I've been saying
because if you make $200 a year, I'm sorry, Austin. If you make $200 a year, what do you spend a month? About $20,000 to like just if you got a kid and you're paying rent and you're living
mortgage.
Nice.
Yeah,
it's $20,000 a month. Nut.
Some people are terrible with money, though. Like, I met a guy who's a prominent social media guy. He's behind the scenes, and he came from traditional media. So he came from producing shows for Hollywood. He makes like $150K a year, and I was talking to this guy about money, and we basically came around to he has no savings.
Yeah.
He spends 100% of what he makes every month.
That's true. People also they're just shove everything they can afford into their fucking mouths, into their psyches.
Yep.
There's no saving anymore.
Every 3 months, they're taking an international vacation.
Yeah,
that's true. I have a bunch of people who are like more in the mainstream world. My friends who are in finance or in tech, they take a lot of international vacations, which
people are living very well.
Oh yeah,
comparatively.
Oh yeah,
these are rich people problems.
Yeah.
That we have compared to fucking 1950.
I think that's a product, too, of doing something you don't. If you're going on that many vacations, I think you're probably in the wrong industry. Right. It's like Jerry Seinfeld says. People ask him, like, you go on vacation? He's like, no, I do what I love every day. This is my vacation.
Right, that's true.
Whereas if you are going to Ibiza twice a year, you probably are just desperately trying to get out of your head.
Sure.
Like,
people who live for their vacations, it sounds like a horrible life.
Yeah.
That's almost everyone, right?
Johnny is so obviously trying to... Ratic, it's Johnny's just escaping his couch mates.
No, I'm a big fan of yours.
Thanks, man. He's coming down.
Tell me...
He's better now that the drugs peaked.
Let's give Ratic a couple minutes here with the mic on, Austin.
All right, Austin.
So, Ratic, I'm going to call that out right now. What have you seen of Johnny Mitchell's that you're a fan of?
Ooh, he went to prison or something.
You saw that? You saw me go to prison?
I saw when he first did a YouTube video when he got out of prison. I haven't watched anything else since then.
All right. Sounds like you're a huge fan.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a fan because I know him from you, and I'm a huge fan of anything you're a part of.
Thank you, Ratic.
Yeah, I'm a big fucking Danny Mullen supporter.
Ratic, we worry that that cycle that you promised us you wouldn't repeat is repeating.
Nah.
Yeah. Where you show up.
Go ahead. What's the cycle?
So he shows up. We always haze him a little bit to initiate him back into the crew. After his hazing, he's one of the boys for about a month, Johnny. He's on the podcast. He's got a bottle of water. He's completely sharp. Maybe not completely sharp, but he's more or less sober. Cracking jokes. You can have a conversation with him.
Still have a conversation.
The views goes up.
He comes to our comedy shows. He's a great audience member.
Great.
He's behaved. But then somewhere about a month in, he starts getting that prima donna syndrome. He starts thinking that, Ratic is... like
bigger than he is.
Yes.
Yeah. My penis grows. I stretch it to what
it does.
bigger does. I can stretch it. Just like I can stretch my...
As it were.
Isn't that amazing? The psychological experiment that is, right?
It's like fear of success or
people
something.
cannot handle, but his ego. It is fear of success. I have a
It's
fire
also-
ego. A lot of people know
but his
Ratic is,
ego,
so.
just being on an obscure YouTube universe is enough to make him think that he's fucking, the Shah of Iran. over here.
Fuck you, fuck you.
You know what I mean?
I am. Fuck
It's,
you. I am. I'm
You're
Ratic
relaxed.
fucking Ralph.
You take
and I have-
issue with what Johnny just said.
Yeah, he says I'm not shit. I think I am.
No. I said
it was
no,
more
no.
insulting to us than it was to you.
Yeah, that's true. I did call them. You missed that. I called that. I said they have an obscure YouTube.
yeah.
But everything's obscure now. Even if
yeah.
even if you have 500,000 listeners, it's obscure.
You were on some huge podcasts. What did that kind of do for the algorithm for your channel, your followers? You were Andrew Schultz and Tom Segura's
Yes.
pod.
I think I know where the answer is. Not as much as you'd think.
Totally.
It would do.
No, and
that's the answer.
that's
Really?
what's
And that's
fascinating.
wild.
And that's
Yeah.
what I wanted to talk to you about. It's like it's so wild now that the media space. Those helped a little bit. I had a few more people in the seats when I went out to shows. Got a little bit of an Instagram boost.
Sure.
But organic push on YouTube, way bigger than anything being on somebody else's platform will do for you.
Wow.
Like even now, Rogan, bro.
I know.
Rogan is not even a medium to launch.
Yeah.
Comedians
Ryan
anymore.
Long was on Rogan recently, and it really didn't change his numbers much.
It doesn't change his numbers. It used to when if you got on Rogan in 2018, 2019, and you killed it,
when Tim Dillon
one
was on,
appearance
Yeah.
could change your life.
Tim Dillon, I believe that's
Tim
what
Dillon
changed
did
his life, right?
He did a lot of appearances though, and
Right.
he always brought it.
I mean, he's unbelievable.
Just like my
Right.
rat cocks bring
And,
tonight.
and also his comedy brand is so their whole thing is so parallel.
Yeah.
The Venn diagram of Joe Rogan, Tim Dillon fans is pretty overlappy.
Right.
Yeah.
But one Instagram post from Rogan, I remember this girl, Laura Bites, a funny comedian in LA. She got Rogan, she was just in a club killing, and Rogan was on the lineup, and he took a picture of her and posted it on his Instagram and was like, hey, this girl's killing. Her name's @Laura Bites. And she just changed her life.
Wow.
One Instagram post. Now, since the
rat cock.
pandemic, and since YouTube is now the mainstream, and it's just there's so many more mediums.
Yeah.
Dude, it's wildly competitive. Being specific and filling whatever niche on YouTube is not there and doing it right will launch you way faster than being.
okay, I'm bored. Who's gonna pepper spray my cock tonight?
Oh God.
That was a little long-winded. I came in here kind of serious.
Yeah.
I'm down if somebody has pepper spray, but I want to stay on this subject. I'm sorry, Ratic, to bore you.
Well, let's pepper spray him in the eyes.
How about
Yeah, that'd be great.
How about lick his wound?
Yeah, you want to lick his wound? I'll pay you $100.
You got to wait till I'm gone.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got to wait till I'm gone.
So
Really?
I think it's
Yeah.
I think it's good in
Really?
a way
Yeah.
because it definitely weeds out the pretenders. It's the people who are scouring Instagram, DMing everybody for a fucking collab, who are showing up at Hollywood parties, desperately trying to get into the background of a YouTube vlog.
Yeah.
That is a complete waste of time now.
Yeah.
And the people who do blow up momentarily, that momentum is pretty short-lived, and if they don't have substance underneath it, it's gone.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much blue-collar, lunch pail style content creation now.
Yeah.
You got to be in it for the fucking long haul. And in a way, I know both of our brains are probably and Leo's probably like this too. When you went on Andrew Schultz, you were probably fuck, why aren't my YouTube numbers double tomorrow when I wake up? Leo and I have been fucking grinding for years and years. You know how many times we've been like, fuck, dude, come on. Where's our big multi-million view video explosion?
Right.
But it's also, you got to look back at, would it be better in the 90s when CBS controlled
Had
who
control of you. Oh, dude, it sounds like a nightmare.
And
it
if
sounds
Jay
like a
Leno-
fucking nightmare. I hate that culture.
Yes.
I hate that fucking pretentious, canned Hollywood bullshit.
You're
Yeah.
chosen.
I hear you. I think there's probably more benefits. Our personalities benefit way more now. Because the business thinker will have the advantage even in the art space, right? But at the same time, I would love to be running around New York City doing
a
7
big
shows a
cock.
night.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Getting on fucking
Fucking
late
pussy.
night. Because that really felt like show business. That was like show
It
business.
was show business, yeah.
Feels like something different.
Right.
Like you got trucks and union fucking electric guys and camera guys
Right.
there for you.
Right.
Like you've created economy. So I don't
Yeah.
know. It's it would have been nice to have started in that era and then be coming of age in the Rogan era.
Right.
Because then you get the best of both. That's why Rogan is just the benefit of timing too, right?
Yeah.
Is that he made his living on sitcoms and then became enormous through this new technology.
You've been on shows with Rogan, right? At the Mothership?
No, I never played the Mothership. Hung out there at the Mothership, but I never. When I was down there, I don't know. I don't like to ask.
And
You know what I mean?
I get it.
also, I'm going to take a
It's
second.
cracking down there though. It's great.
I'm going to take a second right now to remind both Johnny, Leo, and myself, and maybe even you, Ratic, to be fucking grateful, though.
I'm grateful.
Because it's your gratitude meter can get so skewed living in LA
Yeah.
and being on
Yeah.
the internet.
Yeah.
Because the only people we compare ourselves to are the absolute cream in our industry. The cream either talent-wise or the cream as far as their numbers.
Yeah.
And it's really easy to get envious, but you have to take a step back. I was thinking about this today. I'm about to take a little December break, and I was like, how did the year go? Kind of reviewing
Yeah.
everything went. And it's like, you know what? I'm doing what I fucking love.
Yep.
I'm
Okay,
making
man.
good money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hanging out with my buddies in a
yeah.
city I love.
Yeah.
It's
Robin flies at dawn.
and we're in a country where. What is it like? If Ratic Ralph, you are in the top 2% of global net worth, probably.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard if you make
Yeah.
well,
I actually have a big shot at being a fucking superstar. More than a lot of people do. Ha ha ha.
That's facts.
2,000 views, 500 subs, 4,000 views.
that's
believe in
gratitude.
you, Rat
Now
Dick.
that's gratitude.
Gratitude.
That's gratitude.
That's gratitude.
That's a
Gratitude.
fake it till you make it kind of attitude that, frankly, everybody has to have.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Big J, are you grateful? He's
Hell
a
yeah.
Christian. He's fucking super
I'm grateful for the 500 subs that subscribe to my channel.
There you
Fuck
go.
yeah.
That's-
Shout out, dude. 501. As
Yeah.
soon as I get home.
That's right.
There's a little more than 500.
Got another sub, dude.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Johnny Mitchell.
Hell yeah, man.
Good
Ratic,
homie.
see, I'm a little worried now, though. It seems like you're already kind of feeling yourself off those 500 subs. I'm afraid about what's going to happen when you hit 1,000.
My next video.
1,000's Johnny. You
gonna be monetized.
I know you kind of lost your shit when you hit 1,000.
No, not even. The worst part about popping that quick is just the come down, because you can't maintain. The Connect took off so fast. You can't maintain that kind of altitude.
Yeah.
So you just have to be like, it's okay. Like I could have never dreamed I'd be doing half this good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So no, I didn't get a big head at all. I was like,
I was joking.
I was like, I stink. I gotta work harder.
I wonder
You know
how
what
it
I mean?
started for you, Danny.
Yeah.
Like, what was your first view count on your first few videos? Like, did they just explode, or were it a slow start for you?
It was definitely a slow start early on. I started on Facebook, though. I started trying to make clips go viral on Facebook, and I had success. But the audience you accumulate on an Instagram, a Facebook, or a TikTok is very fickle. And views are counted when somebody just flips by the video. They're not interacting with your content. They're probably in a different country.
Yeah.
So when I first started developing an audience, it was when I got blacked out at my high school reunion. That was
Great video.
That was like my equivalent to like the fucking Connect starting to pick up momentum. And yeah, it's really interesting that at first you feel fucking euphoric, but that euphoria, it's the perfect analogy is like a cocaine high.
Yeah.
You come down so quickly, and not only do you not feel euphoric, you feel anxious because you know that you have to keep up the level of production. The people are like, why aren't you ruining another fucking public event while you're shit-faced? Like, why aren't you ruining another high school reunion? Like, oh, I forgot. I need a time machine to go forward in time 9 years and 11
and
months.
they all want the old shit, you know.
Yeah, and that was, I'm talking about like a different time. I'm not talking about current audience, and a lot of the pressure is all internal, and like it's like you're seeing boogeymen that aren't really there.
What was your favorite video you did this year, boys?
One of the border videos, huh?
I was just gonna say that. I was thinking about you
They're
guys.
pretty phenomenal.
I went down to the border.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Videos, fuck
couple
yeah.
weeks ago.
Good.
And I didn't see anything like you guys saw. I saw no fucking.
Got some spots for you if you want.
Dude, we just
Yes, tell me-
we
tell
went
me-
last weekend and we just saw 200 migrants.
Where?
You
Where's
should go.
your spot?
We don't want to out it right
I
now.
was in
I'll tell you after the
shit.
pod.
Okay,
After the pod, I
okay.
got you.
I was in El Paso. I was in
you.
El Paso.
Next
we
video
actually
is
went
gonna
to
be Interview
Juarez.
video.
Yeah. Oh shit.
We went to Juarez.
I think El Paso. One of our buddies told us that it's very
drop
at least
hints
it
on the
was
next video,
very
boys.
National Guard, like very Border Patrol heavy.
Right.
Because for a while it was a press hotspot and it was sort of making the Biden administration look bad.
Right.
So I think that's like the most.
Oh, so they
controlled
moved
border.
everybody to the outskirts.
Yep.
Okay, that makes
So
sense.
now there's-
after Elon went down there, they were like, okay, we got to fucking
We got a
tighten
good
up.
connect. For you.
Elon went to Eagle Pass, where we went about
Oh, yeah.
a year and a half before Elon.
Right,
So Elon,
right.
you're fucking biting my shit.
He's a
bro.
fan, dude. He watches you. He watches the show.
The weird thing about the Eagle Pass video is we ran into a random guy. We interviewed him for a second. Ended up being the guy that was on Tucker Carlson that said he banged Obama.
Yep.
No way, that guy.
That guy, we have him 3 minutes.
What the
in our
fuck
video.
was he doing?
Do you
down
know
there?
what he looks like?
Yeah, he's
Austin.
missing
Pull it up
teeth.
real quick. Pull it up.
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
yeah.
Is he
I
a
watched that
CIA
interview.
guy? Is he
Believe in the YouTube
CIA?
video for this guy?
I don't know.
Come back to this one. We'll come back to that one.
Here's the thing. Did you guys watch that interview? You must have, right?
Some of it.
I watched the original.
The guy's on crack.
I
or what?
didn't believe him.
That one,
I
yeah.
do believe Obama probably did some gay shit.
It's that one,
But
right
I
there.
don't.
Bottom one.
Yeah, bottom. That one.
I don't believe that guy is telling the truth. But I do believe Obama definitely is sucked a
little.
cock or been sucked.
Well,
Or been sucked.
let's see what he has to say in this video,
We all
Johnny.
know about
and see-
sucking cock, right?
So back Austin.
Look at
to
Leo.
the
Looks like
very
a
beginning.
fucking.
It's after the intro,
dude.
Hell
Fucking
yeah, bro.
sick.
It's more to the right, more to the right, more to the right,
Laying
more to the
pipe
right,
all those
more there,
immigrant field
there.
workers.
Danny looks like an
There he is.
antebellum. There he goes.
Very strange.
What the fuck's he
man.
doing down there?
Yeah,
Mexican girls
dude,
are
who
hot.
knows?
Sir, are you local down here? We just came down from California. We're doing a little documentary.
The gentleman sitting over on the riverbank in the blue shorts?
Yes, sir.
Sexy as fuck.
Is it
That's him,
coyote?
dude.
Just
Wearing a Bucky shirt.
3 people.
That just happened right now.
In fact, the 3 people are the woman and an infant and a young boy are actually off to this side waiting to come up the boat ramp.
He's so cute,
thought
though.
it was going to be difficult to see illegal immigration
Pause it.
progress.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy is absolutely just a fucking right-wing instigator.
Yeah.
There's no way this guy fucked Obama.
I don't know,
No,
dude.
no,
Exactly.
he
Because I mean, look, he's
First of
wearing
all,
a
Obama was a
Texas hat.
fucking stud. Obama probably got sucked by his young
hottie.
black
Yeah.
secretary. You know, some dude with a perfect hairline.
like male secretary.
Like the
Yeah,
guy
exactly.
that, like maybe the chef, for example, that he might have killed.
Right.
That guy was handsome as shit.
That's a better
That's who-
conspiracy than
yes.
this guy.
Hey, this
Then
was
this-
30
yeah.
years ago. We don't know how he looked.
Obama didn't need no white ass, no
Yeah, I
white
didn't
man
need that.
pussy. You know what I mean?
And this guy's wearing a Buc-ee's shirt with like a Texas hat on. It's like try to look as much like you live in Texas
Yeah,
as possible.
right.
Yeah.
This guy's based. You know he hates Obama. He loves Tucker. He
Right.
said what he had to say. This was him trying to chase a fucking a viral moment. It was him trying to get big on YouTube without putting in the work.
I'm astonished you haven't had him on the show.
Oh, we could try, man.
You should have got his number.
We had no idea who he was at the
we
time.
didn't know,
This was
yeah.
before then, dude.
It was before he went on Tucker.
He was very helpful, though. So maybe
was.
we should have got his contact information. He broke everything down. He
You
did.
saw his cock though, didn't you?
Retic, you know we didn't see his cock.
Why'd you see
You
his
just
cock?
wanted to say penis. You felt anxious because you hadn't chimed in at about 5
Look how he
minutes.
tries to like cut us down and call
Yeah.
us gay.
I know.
It's not gay.
It's
dude.
fucking mean. You're a meanie
you,
weenie.
It's not gay.
Retic, you're being a bully.
Yeah.
You're bullying
Okay.
Johnny Mitchell.
Hey,
to guess.
do you sleep better knowing that you bullied and were mean to us?
No, you guys are being hella gay right now. I ask all my friends to see their cocks, and that's normal.
You know, you should admit
I don't know
what
what to
really
say to
you
that,
should
guys.
admit what really happened in jail on his pod, The Connect. You should admit that you did get raped because everyone thinks that you did get raped.
But
in
is he
jail.
just saying that as a
was never
goof?
raped.
No, okay, Johnny.
He'll say it's sober.
The way he describes what like was going on, it's like at some point the guy raped you. It was a ginger who would take his cock out and get hard every day and beat you up in the showers, make you get naked. Like,
They'd
come
make
on.
me
At
get
some
naked,
point,
too.
there was no
This
contact?
was the county jail.
Yeah.
It
And was
banning, yeah.
were you in a pod, like a dorm, or were you
Yeah,
in an
dorm.
individual cell with this guy?
A dorm. He'd make all the woods beat me up every day.
Yeah, so the Peckerwood, I could see guys brutalizing. You know, those guys love to get their dick sucked by new inmates. So I could actually, this is not outside of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
But he was beating you up every day. What the guards? This wasn't being picked up on camera. Were the guards not stepping in?
It was when COVID hit, so the guards didn't come in except for like once a day.
Damn.
The perfect storm.
This is actually checking.
Really?
This is actually checking the boxes.
And
I
Johnny,
kind of believe him.
If you were bunking above Retic, wouldn't you beat the shit out of him?
Right, and out in Banning, those
Right.
guys are all white. The guards are all white
methods.
supremacists. Like they're
Right.
not. They don't give a fuck that some young twink on Trank.
Yeah.
Some Trank twink
Trank
is
twink,
getting his
yeah.
ass beat. Yeah.
Retic,
what Retic
he
is.
called you a twink.
Yeah.
That's a
trank
compliment.
twink.
That is a fucking
I'm kinda
compliment.
fat, so I appreciate that.
No, it's all right, dude.
And then
You're not fat.
they also, Johnny's knowledge of jails is on full display because
Yeah.
they were also making Retic do push-ups to get ready for the race war too the whole time.
Yeah. Okay, so then what does he allege happened?
He alleges no rape. And the way he's told us the story, Johnny, it was not what he's doing right now, which is all performative. It was very sincere, and you can see the shadow of the redhead.
So
in
did
his
they?
eyes.
Did you
Yeah.
do any? Were you sexually assaulted in any way, or were you forced to?
No, I didn't do any gay things there.
Did you touch his penis ever?
No, I was just beating every day because my charges were for domestic abuse, and they were just so against an understanding because my girlfriend tripped on me like really
Wow,
before.
what a bunch of heroes in jail. Oh, you a bunch of Me Too fucking
Yeah.
the woke mob got you.
The woke mob in jail.
I was just in there for like an argument with my girlfriend.
Women are fucking equal. Just stomping you out.
It is sort of like the radical left. They just like, as long as their belief system gives them somebody they can be violent against.
Right.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
They can get violent with the best of them. Those inmates, their fucking code says child molesters, women beaters.
Yeah.
Oh.
So interesting. Was it gang beatdowns? Because you're a pretty big guy. It seems like you couldn't just.
Well, at first it was just the two biggest white guys that would go give me body time, wall shots, and they would make me stand there for like a minute and just take the shots.
Yeah.
They said, if you punch back, we're gonna beat your fucking ass. And I would just like have to stand there and make me fucking hella sad. And I would start crying about the days. They would give me hella wall time for the stupid
I think
shit.
if you fought back, they probably would have. Yeah. I think they were probably just testing you to see if you're going to fight
I was
back.
breaking
And
down because I
you
was
did
young.
you did not.
So Johnny, the move would have been to
Thought I
the
was
first
losing
day,
everything.
fight back during wall time.
Absolutely. Step up and get in a fair fight immediately, and
Do
you're
you
good.
go one-on-one with one of the guys? How do you try
Doesn't matter. 1-on-1, 2-on-1. Like you
I still
try
wanna
to
fight.
try to go 1-on-1.
So
as soon as you get there, you actually bring it up. You say, I need to get ones with somebody, like a stand-up
I already
fade, they
felt
call it.
bad because what I did. So I was just like, you fucking hurt me, you know.
Johnny, I want to ask you this because I went to jail recently, and
Wait. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so out of the loop, boys. I
No
still
problem.
love you.
It was
But
a
what
crazy
happened?
experience, bro.
So like I went in there, and I don't know if it was because one of the guys in the pod recognized me and was a fan.
Yeah.
All the guys were super fucking friendly. There
Yeah.
was no need to
Where
go
were you
one-
at?
Hawkins County, Tennessee, Eastern Tennessee.
What happened?
It was-
you guys were filming a video?
Yes. And I went in there. Everybody was super fucking nice. But I'm just trying to think worst case scenario. If I go to jail again for like a day and I have to go one-on-one with somebody, if I bust out the jiu-jitsu, are they going to have an issue with that?
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
hot.
That's interesting to think if you did jiu-jitsu. I think they'd either be like, wow, this is, if it was black guys, they'd probably leave you alone. So like, oh, this is the craziest motherfucker.
This is like
white
some
boy I've ever
voodoo
seen.
shit.
Right, exactly. They wouldn't even know what it is. They'd be like, oh my God.
He tangled that motherfucker up. man. I
Yeah,
don't even
exactly.
know.
They think he's like
Speaking
Chuck
of black
Norris.
guys, criminals in jail.
Fucking, but no. If I think if you did it around like these like these horrendous whites that were beating Ratic up, I think they'd probably hate you even more because it's supposed to be a street fight, which
Sure.
isn't supposed to involve any kind of skill except for fists.
Sure.
So yeah, no, I think it could go. I think it could backfire if
Sure.
you did jujitsu. I would do it though.
Yeah.
You still for survival. You're trying to survive, but like.
And maybe it would put a little bit of fear in their head. Like, if shit goes wrong, I might get choked out or get my arm broken.
Right.
But they might come at you with a shiv then. That's how they might level the playing field.
It depends. Yeah, if you're in prison, they might try to stab you. So you saw Derek Chauvin got stabbed 22 times.
22 times.
That guy has got fucking whoever stabbed Derek Chauvin can go to any prison in America and just have the red carpet rolled out for him.
Yeah.
When it comes to the black inmates.
Yeah, but I mean, the blacks, if you're getting protected by the blacks, you're pretty much good. You know what I mean?
Is that how it works? Population-wise?
No, everybody hates cops though. Whites,
okay.
blacks, Mexicans, it doesn't matter.
Really?
Just the fact that he's a cop.
Chauvin's a cop.
Yeah, he's a cop.
And he's
Yeah.
a dirty cop. Even white people could look at that.
Woman beater, cop. What's the hierarchy in prison?
Depends where you are. I'd say Chomo is the lowest.
Yeah.
Cop, and then woman beater.
Ratic, you outrank cops and chomos.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
That's
buddy.
fucked.
And if you're a cop killer, they'll give you like cred in prison.
Yeah, that was like an old Chris Rock
Dude.
joke. He's like, I'm not going to kill the president. No. What was it? I'm going to kill the vice. I forgot it. I
Dude,
bombed.
I just rewatched Bring the Pain. Chris Rock's.
Oh, it's so good.
Dude, it is fucking phenomenal.
Early Chris Rock is like, dude, that's what I thought. I wanted stand-up to be that when I first got into comedy. I was like, isn't this... Like, I was so inspired by guys like Chris.
Very traditional, like very, he's like a more political, more dirty Seinfeld.
Yes, totally.
Like very traditional with the jokes, very well-written jokes, and everything's got like, everything is so much of like what is in the guy public domain.
Yeah.
Like how we think about relationships and interactions with people. I feel like it started with Chris Rock.
For sure.
Like so much shit that is considered just like hack garbage now that's just like out there in the public domain like came from those
started
specials.
from him.
Yeah. Like, and I'm so bad at remembering jokes and bits.
Women cannot go down in lifestyle.
Yes.
A man is only as faithful as his options.
Yes. Yeah.
Shit like that. It's philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's telling it to you like this. This is how it is.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, I don't know, and I could just be jaded, but I feel like there's no comedy that inspires me like that anymore. Even though comics are doing great.
Yes.
But like, I feel like just nobody is like changing the culture anymore.
I really liked
comedy.
I really loved Tim Dillon's new special.
I like Tim's. Yeah.
I love Tim
for sure.
Dillon's new special.
For sure.
Shane Gillis's new special. I watched it, then I rewatched it, and it's really good.
Yep. He's
great.
Yep.
I have such a hard time remembering jokes that I just watched the special like yesterday, and I can't remember a lot.
Well, that's the thing is like we remember jokes from the legacy media era because there wasn't all of this other distraction.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's our job to watch and consume a lot of comedy.
Yeah.
So it's so hard to remember,
Yeah.
like if you heard a joke on stage live last weekend at a club, or if you got it from a special. Who else is?
Is Schultz blowing up to the level of these guys, like Chappelle? I mean, is he selling out? I mean, it looks like he's selling out all over the world.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing arenas.
Yeah,
like
all
he
over
did
the
the
world.
Scotiabank Arena 2 nights in Toronto.
Right.
And sold 13,000 tickets a show.
That's insane.
It's wild. So yeah, no. I mean, like, there's more money in this shit than ever before.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you had to be to make that kind of money back in the day. That $2 million a weekend, $3 million. You had to be Chris Rock.
Yeah.
You had to be Seinfeld. Now there's 30 guys, 30, 40 guys, chicks too. Eliza Schlesinger.
Yeah.
It's all moms.
She's selling
She's
tickets like
selling
crazy?
theaters. She's selling theaters.
Who
man.
is?
It's
I'll
wild.
give her flowers because I usually any of those chick comedians. What I don't like is they tend to immediately get political once they're huge and they become
Right.
like Me Too champions,
Yep.
like Chelsea Peretti. Like how come you're doing shows out there right now? Like get vaccinated, wear a mask. But I saw Eliza live at the Improv, and she actually like. I quite liked her.
Yeah.
She did. She killed it.
Right.
And
because she's like a dude. She's talking about chick shit, but she's got the fucking energy of a dude.
You always lit. You have Holly Daniel last episode. That was sick.
You like that, dude?
That was hot.
It's a porn star.
And she who's done some stand-up comedy.
That was hot.
But yeah, Raddick's obsessed with her. He actually pulled out his dick and got a boner right in front of her.
Are you still beating off pretty frequently? Are you beating off twice a day?
Now that you asked, Johnny Mitchell, yes. And I slipped up and I watched my first guy-girl porn in like 9 months yesterday.
Wow, you relapsed.
I
You got some
relapsed.
time under you though, so you were quitting. You made a conscious effort to quit porn.
I did. It was a slow quit though. At first it was cold turkey.
Yeah.
Only jerking off to like Instagram pictures and
Yeah.
camera roll stuff.
Yeah.
Then I backslid into jerking off to lesbian porn and big titty porn. And then last night the dam broke down and I jerked off to Canella Skin, big ass Latina, getting
mature
fucked in
porn.
the ass by Jordi El Nino.
How are you not going to jerk off to that? You can't even let yourself that close to the sun if you're trying to, stay clean.
Yeah, Icarus got his wings burned
black
last night. Austin, can you please pull up Canella Skin? I gotta let. I
So
know.
what do you
Leo-
beat off to now? What do you beat off to? if
While
you don't
we're
watch porn?
pulling this up real quick, Johnny, you were going through like a heartbreak with your ex,
Yes.
and then
That's not gonna. That's not even gonna
for
kinda.
a little D.
Canella.
Canelo skin, dog.
He pulled up the boxer Canelo.
Somebody
doing
pay
porn
for the
now?
love of Lena here. Let's
No, but
fucking-
what I think is
let's watch
interesting,
that sex
what I
scene.
like to see in the while you were blowing up is how quickly. Damn, this is Canella. She looks good.
Oh, this girl's great. I'm familiar.
She does exclusively anal,
Yeah.
which is so. I love that she only does anal. There are so many scenes where it never goes in her pussy.
Right. It defies.
Would you fuck that girl,
It
Big J?
defies health and science.
Yeah.
Like how is this?
Y'all say
Is she a
something?
superhero? Like.
There it is.
The
dude.
biggest cocks on the fuck, like the biggest cocks
Yeah.
of not only South America.
Jesus. South America, you figure she's getting recruited by drug cartels to see what you can fit in that ass. Here's a half a kilo of fucking 100% Colombian Bam
I
Bam.
shove my rat cock in that ass.
So, Johnny, what I wanted to know is how quickly did you get over your ex when you got a little fame and some young tail? Like how quickly were you over?
And those are the steps, boys. You want to get
Yeah.
over heartache. You look at your old Uncle Johnny Mitchell as the blueprint. You get a little bit of success. You get some young skin.
Yep.
And pretty much just like that, it's like waking up from a dream. And then the hardest part is months afterwards, even now, it kind of slips into your psyche and you're just like, ugh, how could you? Like, you're disgusted with yourself.
Like, why
For
would I
what?
ever? Why did I
Just
cry over
wasting-
this girl?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
why
I don't
was
think I
I
ever
sad?
cried,
Yeah.
but I was sad.
Yeah,
So
why
right
were
on the
you
inside.
sad? Yeah.
I think it's a combination of getting pussy and time too. Because
Time plus pussy
And
plus
taking
money.
pussy.
No, money. Yeah.
that's like a Louis C.K. but like a Louis C.K. bit that I can't remember because I can't remember any fucking jokes. But I mean, I went through a breakup recently too.
So
and-
you after the girl you were dating for a while, you started dating somebody else.
I don't
and
comment
then,
on
No, I
posts
wasn't
anymore.
dating anybody else.
Oh,
This- the girl
okay.
I was dating for a while.
Okay.
And like, yeah, you can go out and get random pussy, but the depression and the anxiety from the relationship ending, one Sunday morning, it'll just come back and hit you like a freight train, no matter how much fucking ass you're getting.
Right, exactly.
So it definitely.
My strategy is not to get ass. Remember that?
Yeah.
I got pussy during that whole toxic, heartbreaking thing that I went through. Success snapped me out of it much faster than random pussy.
yeah.
Much faster.
Good.
I still think time is a big
gotta-
part of
of
the
course,
equation.
of course.
Like, yeah, success helps, but yeah, right. It's really nice when you're doing signals like that on the podcast. It's very helpful to us.
I was fiending for a dash. Like, I was wait.
Go to a dab. I think
dab.
it'll actually calm you down if
back.
you're Molly high. Yeah, no,
How are you going to get this guy out of here? How did he get up the stairs?
It's tough, dude.
Big
but
J's
he's
mobile.
Yeah, he can move. He takes his time with it, but he can.
You know, my girlfriend works in a medical office, and she gets, obese patients, and they actually have portable. It used to be like a Family Guy joke. No, in real life, they have essentially human forklifts that pick obese people up and move them
up the stairs.
Yes, up the stairs. Around the office.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is not a joke. This is not a Seth MacFarlane joke. This is real life. There's a medical device company that makes fat fuck forklifts.
Let's talk about a stock
fat
to
fuck
get into.
fat fuck forklifts.
Hey, before you,
Fat fuck forklift.
dude,
Wow.
once UBI kicks in, that stock's going.
Yeah, totally.
Fucking hop on.
Totally.
Big J, what do you think about that? What do you think about people moving technology for obesity?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hell
This
yeah.
is the pod, dude. I like this.
Yeah, I like this.
This is nice.
I would
Four of us.
take him 10 out of 10 times over that interview.
People
You know
love
what I mean?
Big Che. He's a big star on the channel.
Yeah, no, it's great. Do you have your own pod or channel or anything? Or
Oh man,
He does dabs on his Instagram. I've seen some of his work. It's unbelievably great. It's great, dude.
it's so great to see you, Leo.
good to see you too, big
I
dog.
feel like I've been talking to Danny this whole time. It's so great to
all right.
see you, buddy.
Yeah, this is good catching up, man. I wanted to know. I feel like I got a lot of the stuff that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
the hair,
yeah,
you've been
yeah.
on some great pods. You're
Yeah.
killing it, dude. I'm proud of you, brother.
Yeah, the goal, I won't tell you everything I got going on, but the goal is to have to be making so much money that we can have a comedy podcast again. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I just can't get ahead right now. It's so hard to get ahead in
I get
comedy
it, dude.
podcasting.
and it's also the strange thing is the more money you start making, the more you're convinced that you're not ahead yet. Because then there are taxes you got to pay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then once you start making money, you realize how much money you really got to make to quote unquote get ahead in LA.
Well, I'm incorporated in Arizona. Come on.
No, it's
Don't be a
that's smart.
schmuck. Yeah.
That's
I'm not paying
smart.
Cali fucking state
Wow.
taxes.
That's
Yeah.
you're
Smart.
going to admit that on this podcast? I'm
Yeah.
sure the IRS is too incompetent to ever dig this up.
What's
but-
wild is like there is a threshold before they come after you. Should we give this tip out?
I agree. What is it? Over 250K?
I think it's like over 250, and we
Yes.
were just below that. The Connect was just below that last year, so now we're getting official.
There we go.
Now we're starting to pay the piper. But no, are we buying bars of gold? Now gold's about to get past 2,100 and go through the roof. I'm telling you, boys.
I'm not a gold guy.
What are we into? What are we into?
Crypto or tech stocks, or just S&P 500 index funds.
Well, listen, there's about to be a major disruption, I think,
Yeah.
this year. So when the blood is in the streets, let's buy. Whatever
Okay.
it is, let's buy.
Well-
Let's buy a house in Banning. Let's buy a
buy a
rental
house in
property in
Banning. I'm down.
Bakersfield.
I'm
You know what I
down.
mean? Like
I'm down.
it could be an asset it doesn't matter where it is in California.
Yeah.
It's going up.
Yeah.
If it's a hard asset,
Yeah.
inflation is just going to get worse.
Sure.
That will drive the price of assets up.
yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So take advantage.
Yeah, I mean, the real
fixers-
bear was earlier this year and last year when Facebook was $90 and Tesla was $106
Yeah,
and
I
Bitcoin was
missed all
16
that.
grand.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was the real bear
Yeah.
market. Hey, Big Che, what do you think about hard assets? Are you a gold, Bitcoin, real
Yeah, Big
estate
J,
guy?
how are you positioned?
How's your portfolio?
Break it down for us. And then Fed, he's going to tell us about his portfolio right now.
I'd love to hear.
I love this. Who is this
He's
guy?
the stud, dude. He's the guy that got the place together.
Great, great. Of course, because he's the only guy that with a square jaw.
Leo never wants to give me any credit. Why do you
Austin,
keep talking shit about me in front of my face, Leo?
I'm not.
I paid for this place too, God damn it.
He pays rent here, but there was a big amount up front that needed to be put down, right? One man was able to do it.
Yep, the guy who has the master bedroom and
very nice bedroom,
whose eyes are the clearest for most of the day.
No, this guy looks great. He looks like he could maybe be Dutch or from he looks like a Dane.
Yeah,
he looks like a European.
Yeah.
He looks like a Northern European rower.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Like he's done
hot
some
girl.
crew.
Yeah. He's got a hot chick. He's got a hot chick.
That Scandinavian, that's also a sign of weakness though, because these guys can talk him into socializing the rent.
Right.
And him and then fucking freeloading on him a little bit.
No, but you know what? I think those Scandinavians, I think at heart, they're just as fucking racist as any backwater hillbilly fuck you'd find in Mississippi. I think they're like colonialists.
Yeah.
They're even worse than racist because they're like, those Africans need us. They need some of our nobility, some of our chivalry.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
Whereas Americans are like, we just don't want him dating our daughter.
Yeah.
Is that so hard?
Yeah.
Is that so much to ask? Like, what's more evil?
No, I get you. Yeah, no, these guys see themselves as like the guy in the pith helmet, like pulling close a group of African youths.
Right.
That's how the Swedes. And they also
gather my little black boys, suckle at the yeah. It's this paternal racism.
Yeah, if you guys
sort
want
of
to see
like how we view Big Chad.
No, there's racism on Instagram. Whenever there's all these very nice like nature shots of Sweden, and I follow some of these because they're cool. And in the comments, they're like, "Oh, it's not like that anymore. All the immigrants that came in.
Yeah,
Sweden's done. Sweden's done."
Right.
And it's like they got like 10% immigrants. It's not like, dude.
And nobody fucking lives there.
Yeah,
there's
dude, relax.
200,000 Swedes.
Relax, dude.
But that's why. But they're going hard right though.
They are.
Because let's just think about them though for a second. If you live in Amsterdam, you're used to riding one-speed bicycles everywhere.
Right.
You're lounging at pastry shops. Mm-hmm. You make a good living as a cobbler.
That says a lot about your society.
Whatever the fuck
How many speeds your bicycles have says a lot.
That says a lot about your society.
Yeah, that's so fucking true.
Dude, they're riding one-speed bikes. They don't got to be anywhere.
No.
They got this idyllic river running through it.
Beautiful.
Then one day, a whole busload of desperate Angolans show up at your fucking door wearing dirty soccer jerseys, shoeless. Mm-hmm. You freak the fuck out. As a human being, you do.
Yeah.
In America, we have so much land.
Yeah.
It's these people kind of get absorbed. In LA, you don't even notice. They get absorbed into Skid Row and a flop house in Koreatown.
Yeah.
But you live in Sweden.
Yeah.
10,000 of these motherfuckers, it leaves a dent somehow.
We are probably the least racist people globally. Like if in LA
of the former imperialist countries, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
Like in LA, just like it is whites are just the minority here.
Yeah.
And like if you are a racist guy in LA, you're gonna drop dead of a stroke at like 35.
Yeah.
There's just way too much stimulation.
You gotta
for your
give
hatred.
up. You gotta just rescind your hatred or leave.
There's no paradise to protect. The city's completely fucked. So we and most of us are transplants here anyway.
Right.
So we don't feel like insert group name here is destroying or conquering our turf.
Yeah.
Even Ratic, you look racist. You're not.
Yeah, I'm not that racist.
That's like the best thing you could say about Ratic is he's very open to homosexuals and races.
Yeah. Totally.
He's dating.
I've said some stupid shit.
You say a lot of things about Leo and Danny.
Yeah.
But call them transphobic even. But I wouldn't even go that far. This is a melting pot of losers. You know what I mean? It's not.
We get them coming in. We even had Ashley Transdale this pod. We have a very big fan that's a trans.
Who texted me today?
That's great.
She says she's getting recognized by a lot of Mexican men in Fullerton.
Oh, that's great. It's great for her.
We got similar fan bases, dude.
Oh,
They probably listen to the Connect.
For sure.
Fullerton Mexican, shout out.
Yeah, dude, it's wild. Like I was doing a gig in Cleveland.
Wow.
And I have family in Cleveland.
Sleeper, kind of a cool city. We've been there for work too.
Yes.
Beautiful. Downtown is beautiful.
Totally. I really like Cleveland.
Yeah.
But my racist aunt and uncle, their niece is there. My cousin, who's Haven't seen her since the 90s, but she's really shaped up to be, a sightly woman.
Oh,
let's
wow.
call it that.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
A woman of size?
You guys would smash.
Woman of size?
No. Like she's
cute.
hot. She's got a big fat ass.
And you made it sound like she was fat. That's
I thought she was a woman of
okay,
size.
okay.
I thought you were going to say you guys would cut her in half with a katana.
I got you. No. She's fucking hot.
We would bang. Well, you would bang too, though, right? I mean,
I would bang.
Yeah.
But
Wait, she's your niece?
no, she's my cousin.
First cousin?
First cousin. But
that's the.
I told you I banged my first cousin's first cousin.
right. So it was almost
on this show.
Yeah, he said the last time he was here, he was talking about banging a cousin.
Yes,
But
yes.
I bet a first
hottest fuck I've had to date is banging basically your cousin, your cousin's
awesome.
cousin.
Second cousin?
Well, but whatever my cousin's cousin is.
Yeah,
like
that's fine.
Very minor blood.
No, there's no
relation.
blood. There's no blood.
That's
but anyway, so their white daughter, my cousin, is at the show.
Yeah.
And she comes up to me afterwards with her black as fuck boyfriend.
Wow.
And just 2 generations
Big
ago,
penis on that guy.
everybody, this would have been forbidden. And like he's kicking it like it's nothing. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's
it's like
a lot of America, I think.
That's a lot of America. Like
Yeah.
nobody cares anymore. Like
Nobody
we got
cares.
way bigger issues. The Fed is a way bigger issue.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's why black Republicans are good for race relations. Black
think
Trump
so.
supporters, black people that like tote Second Amendment rights, like we need more of that.
I think there's a lot of them.
there is a lot of
And
them.
it's-
It just doesn't. It's not that big of a deal anymore.
It's amazing to see them get slurred by the left for their
For sure.
function. Yeah,
Isn't it ironic?
If you are like one of those people who, after George Floyd, if you were out there going crazy about white fragility and white racism, like I at this point just you're the fucking racist if you're talking about that, because I know that if you were hyper race conscious and you think that like white people need to take a knee and apologize, I know that you dislike white people, and that
Yes.
makes you the fucking
Yes.
racist, and I just don't have fucking time for you.
Yeah.
Point where you pepper spray my penis.
Anybody in society who is legitimately racist, there are some people who are actually in prominent positions in society who are like vile racists. There aren't very many though.
Right.
Most people.
And by the way, black people don't want you like taking a knee. They're like, ooh,
Yeah.
okay, just look, all that stuff you did back then, just cut it out.
Yeah.
and we'll be good.
Yeah,
You're
totally.
making me uncomfortable.
Totally. It's like you fucked a girl way back in the day and your buddy starts dating her. The more you bring it up and talk about it,
Right.
it just makes everybody queasy.
It's weird.
Yes.
It's weird.
That's what talking about race all the time is.
Yeah.
It's talking to your buddy about his current girlfriend and
Yeah.
how you fucked her 10 years ago and
Yeah.
how you're really sorry for it. Let it go.
Yeah, I agree. We've reached that point, but we did have to go through. Dude, I'm making this a Joe Rogan podcast. So let me know if this bores you, rat dick. But when you really read, I've been doing some deep reading on history, as all aging white men do. We eventually start collecting gold coins. And that was a Shane Gillis joke.
I'm into that too right now.
I'm reading
as I get older.
Yeah, I'm reading about like the antebellum South before the Civil War. This was a horrendously. I mean, this country was built on theft, murder, and racism.
Okay.
Whites. That was the charter. Like, you go back and read about the founding fathers. They were like, we're going to make this country equal for white men. They said that. So they're not when these crazy
Give us an
woke
anecdote.
fucks.
Give us an anecdote from that reading.
I'd have to pull it up. I don't remember how
pit bulls chasing an escaped slave through a fucking field or something.
No. Oregon, where I'm from.
Yeah.
As soon as they voted to make it a state and they got approved by DC, they were like, we are making this a non-slave state. Why? Not because we're good guys. It's because we don't want any fucking black people here.
Wow.
And that was the best that it got. Wow. That was the best. This was a horrendously racist country.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. And it was built off 4 million. And it got rich from selling cotton to Britain.
Yeah.
That was taken from, this criminality that was called slavery.
Think how
so that happened.
Wouldn't it be dope?
My cock
I mean,
tonight?
think how I'd love to.
And the fact that my fucking racist family from Ohio doesn't give a shit that their white daughter's dating a black dude now
Progress.
shows you that it's the best fucking country in the world.
Yeah.
Because we turned it around quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go look at Brazil.
Yeah, they're
Places
so
that had-
racist all over the world.
So racist all
Yeah.
over the world.
Is Brazil? Because Brazil is
But it had slavery till 1888. It's a good comp because there's a shitload of black
1888.
people
Yep.
and a lot of racism. And
this
it's
day.
still to this day one of the most racist, classist, fucked up places on earth.
I'm trying to think.
Carried over from slavery,
Right.
I know so many Brazilians from jiu-jitsu, and almost all of them, like the lightest they get is Leo. That's like the lightest they get.
That's the lightest they get.
Yeah.
Leo
So-
would be a rich, white,
I mean,
a
I'm
rich
a white
white
Brazilian.
Brazilian.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, and I would like if my daughter dated a black Brazilian, I'd be pissed.
You know,
Oh, you'd be pissed,
dude. Fabio,
Are you kidding me?
My buddy Fabio, boa giraffa, is like I had a legendary jiu-jitsu coach who I've told so many stories about, who was just like a caricature of Brazilian masculinity and degeneracy. Like owns a pit bull, Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, cheats on every spouse he's ever had. Fucking when he goes to Brazil, just getting kicked out of whorehouses, blacked out,
and you know
fighting
he's
on
got
the beach.
You know he's got a dick on him.
Got a
You seen
fucking
those
cock
Brazilian
on him.
porn? Those fucking cocks. You're
Yeah.
just like God.
They all
damn.
go up her ass.
Right.
They all go up Canella Skin's fucking
While she's
asshole.
sleeping.
Okay,
I haven't seen that one yet.
I mean,
relax.
Hey, relax, man.
Probably though. You're probably right though, Radek. But it seems like if you're Brazilian, like there are degrees of dark skin, but like
Yeah.
everybody's kind of cut from the same
Yeah.
gene cloth.
But I think, dude, this country was built on money. I think that was the way to go. That was the right move. Like this country, it was built not on like religion, like every other country, right? Like divide. It's like this is a place where you come
most money
to make as much money as you. It was a land grab from the beginning. They were like, just come and get money, and it worked out. Because now the only thing that matters is if you have money. That's the great divider.
Yes.
Which is better than what's going on in fucking Gaza.
Yes.
Like all those fanatics on both sides are driven by like the higher power.
Yeah.
And here it's like, dude, it don't matter. We don't leave your dumb religion at home.
Yeah.
Leave your dumb skin color. Nobody cares.
Right.
It's so true.
Are you
dude.
making cake or not?
That's what you see Donald Trump back in the day. Donald Trump would be like, he would schmooze with anybody who had money and was important. Mike Tyson, fucking
sure.
ghetto ass rapper.
He was
Diddy.
fucking progressive.
If Donald Trump is kissing your ass, like that is America right
Yes,
there.
yes.
Donald Trump is America.
Absolutely.
You are, it doesn't matter if you are a rapper from the fucking streets. If you got a pad in the hills now, we idolize you.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you are fucking Elton John sucking dicks on a piano bench.
Yeah.
We fucking idolize
Yep.
you. And Europe, it's all about your family name.
Yes,
It's
correct.
about status and class. Whereas here, it's it
and
is
it's harder to move up in Europe too. Even now,
I didn't
it's
know
way,
that.
Oh, it's way harder to move up.
Well, there's their economy isn't as robust, so there's that, I'm sure.
There's that, higher taxes, and like
Yeah.
in France, like you said, if your dad is an
bitches.
electrician,
Yeah.
you take a test in high school, and if you don't get a high enough score, you like can't even get into a college. You go to like a trade school and you be an electrician. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And actually,
bitches in France.
you can actually make money in America as a tradesman.
I
But
think
like,
we need some trade schools in America.
we do. We've gone too far this way.
Yeah.
But my point is, like, it's very class.
Yeah.
You kind of just do the class shit that you were born into.
Yeah.
It's a little more fluid here, up and down.
And their entrepreneurship is not as fetishized there either. Like you go to Italy and everybody's like the fucking shops are all closed at 2 p.m. Like are they going to come back today? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's a siesta.
My buddy lives in Greece. He moved there during the pandemic.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, dude, he's like, and like we like romanticize these Greeks with like, I just smoke and drink all day, and they do.
Right.
You know what they also fucking fret about all the time? Fucking money.
Right.
Because they don't have none.
There's none.
So it turns out it's better to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
You worry less about money when you have some of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're on to something here in this country.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean? We just got to get rid of the political class. Like in California, all the Democrats have to get voted out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there has to be.
Yeah.
We're probably still fucked.
Yeah.
But it's better for now.
Yeah, there's
To be in most other places, I think.
in 2020, it became mainstream to resent the American way of life. It always
It did.
existed like that in academia.
Right.
Like academics and radical college students always hated what America stood for.
Yeah.
But it became corporate to think that way
Yes.
in 2020. And it's
Yeah,
finally
exactly.
starting to now. I think with the Hamas thing, now you see like Bill Ackman and these big hedge fund managers, these guys who fucking manage trillions of dollars. That might be an exaggeration, but they are finally starting to see what these university presidents are saying about Hamas.
Right.
And like, it's kind of okay to call for the genocide of Jews.
Right.
It's kind of okay. That's been the new thing. And
By
that-
the way, have you seen these fucking Hamas GoPro videos though? I mean, you got to admire them because like they cut all the electricity and the Wi-Fi off, and they're still pumping these video out with color grading.
Damn.
Wow.
Stabilization.
Whenever I see these fucking Hamas propaganda videos, I send it to my producer, and I'm like, why the fuck can you not? Why can these guys that live in tunnels do what you can't do with all of the power and the electricity known to man?
That's a good bit.
It's I'm astonished. I love watching these GoPro. I mean, and it's like satisfying too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So part of me, like, I'm not gonna say I'm rooting for Hamas, but like, part of me is like, you got to admire because they're completely outgunned. They have the whole power of the U.S. behind Israel.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers, all they need is Allah.
Israel doesn't even need our money. Like, who are they fighting? Like a bunch of dudes in like crumbled buildings with sticks.
It's crazy, bro.
But
it's that was their job, really. It's like it's almost like they are TikTok comedians. Like the joke is secondary to how good the production is,
right?
Because their whole job was to get in there and draw up such an insane retaliation from Israel that the international community joined their side.
Right.
That was their whole job. And like,
bro, but it's working.
They nailed it.
Fucking, we're retarded, bro. And that was Bin Laden's thing.
Yep, that was Bin Laden's thing.
He's like, watch. They're going to watch these dumbasses overreact, and look, 20 years later, Taliban is back in power.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, that's what I tell these fucking Zionists. I'm like, okay, just calm down for a second. You think you're going to take out Hamas? Just look at what we did.
Yeah.
Look what happened with us.
But anybody who lost a kid or a mother,
you can't tell them.
now, but they're also now, aren't they more? Now they're going to become Hamas. So it's like Hamas keeps sprouting and sprouting and sprouting. I mean,
Radek, would you ever become Hamas?
Those are the Jews, right?
Close. Hey, it was a 50-50 guess.
Yeah. We could do something fun now. If I don't know if Johnny is down, but we could bring up some of this first grade math and then see. We could quiz our
Big
boy Big J.
A
little fun.
it's
always fun.
I'm down in a second.
It's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
I'm probably more Team Israel. I'm more Team Israel, I think. But I just watched a Louis Theroux documentary on the ultra Zionists. And like the Israelis do some fucked up shit too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this was in 2011, this documentary.
Yeah.
And they just they really go out of their way to like live in apartments that are fucking in Palestine.
Yeah.
Like
on purpose.
Yeah.
They're trolls.
Yeah,
they're
like
the
they're
original
trolls.
trolls. Yeah.
Dude, like these guys, they will like just to fuck with the Palestinians, they will get an apartment that like has to have a 6-inch thick iron door because rocks get thrown at it every fucking night.
Jesus.
And explosives and worse. Like they'll come out and there'll just be graffiti and char marks on the front of their apartment because that's part of their thing is they just expand into Palestine.
And that's why you got to have, and the same with the fucking Northern Ireland. It's two crackers. It would be a guy, both of them were just looked like sacks of potatoes. No distinguishing, but he's a Catholic and I'm a Protestant.
Yeah.
And they're fucking throwing Molotov cocktails at each other for 100 years.
Crazy, dude.
They're still doing that, huh?
That's why you got to have hot pussy. If you want to have a peaceful society, you got to have hot pussy.
Yeah.
Entertainment to pander to the dumbest masses. You know what I mean? And the whole drive is to basically make money.
What is hot pussy? What does that do? Is that
because you aspire to make money and you put aside things that would cause you to fight, like religion or like bloodline. Or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because getting killed in battle or getting sent to prison is going to inhibit your ability to get hot pussy.
Yes, and that should be be a man's motivating. I mean, what else is there?
It's
it's in the science of getting rich too.
I think that's
for sure.
Like Leo and I'm sure you think about this, Leo. I'm putting this thought into your head, but I know it checks out. Like you hear like 18-year-old kid stabs a guy at his high school because the guy wore a red bandana to class.
Right.
Not a long-term pussy play.
Yeah.
Not a long-term pussy play.
Not a good,
We used to, the funniest shit I ever heard, sitting in the day room in prison. I was sitting around with these black kids, and then there's like the one OG, and he was like, "How old are you, little motherfuckers?" He goes, "Man, I'm 20." And he goes, "Oh yeah." you're like, fuck pussy, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
Like, how stupid.
It's
It
so
is
true.
stupid, man.
Yeah, you got to anything that's going to like Allahu Akbar, fucking taking a bulldozer to the border fence and going in there, like not going to get you pussy.
It's
dude.
not a long-term play. Dude.
Nah, man.
Not a long-term fucking play. And then like you can yell Allahu Akbar all you want, and they yell it too much. I think like it's so hack.
But dude, if you like, because nothing gets us excited, you watch how much glee they get from blowing up a tank. You're like, okay, I gotta be grateful by how much fun. Yeah, I gotta find a passion. I gotta get some of that youthful passion back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I gotta
They got
enjoy
war. I want to get my dick sprayed. You're talking about war and all this crazy shit. I want my cock on fire.
Leo, it's good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, big dog.
All right, so Leo, you want to do some
Great to
math?
see you.
With
I want to do some math with our boy Che.
I think geography too
Geography's
is a
both.
good.
Yeah, let's start with geography.
There's
Pepper
one
spray my penis.
There's one problem, Johnny. Big Che. I don't mean to insult you here. I'm just stating the truth. He doesn't know what the map of the world is. He thought it was the moon.
And he also didn't know what
Wow.
the United States is shaped like. He didn't know.
Does he know where he was? Where was he born? Does he know where?
Do you know where you were born?
He's born in the United States. He said.
Born in the United States.
But like he
But
does.
where though?
but-
Where in the United States?
Let's watch this. Austin, pull up the state that we live in. Pull up that.
This will be interesting. I like this, Leo.
Big J.
Yeah,
What does
like-
USA stand
I'm
for?
astonished. Like, how can he survive? How is he not like?
Just
in
see the
a
totally
home?
bamboo
UBI,
one over
dude.
there. Pull that one. Pull
No,
up.
but I mean, like, he can't even get around though, can he? Like, how do you?
Yeah, just open that. Okay,
Oh.
what is this shape right here, Che? What do you see here when you see this shape? Where is that? What is that?
Think about it before you answer.
And actually, anything will do. What is that?
What is that? What is that? Yeah, anything will do.
You
What
could
is the
say-
shape?
You
Yeah,
could say
pull
wood.
out.
You
Yeah.
can say.
Well, you can't say wood anymore. That's been taken
shit,
off
I
the
get it.
table.
What is that? What is that shape right there that you see right there, Big Che? And we call him Big Che because Che Guevara. He kind of looks like Che Guevara, so
Oh,
he's Big
okay.
Che. Yeah, we named him.
I was gonna say he looks like the guy in Men in Black 1. You know, the illegal immigrant that they find, but he's actually an alien.
The head
in the
blows
first
up.
Scene.
The guy's head blows up.
I think so.
Or you mean the guy, the farmer?
The farmer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
does
the
look like
Roach
the
guy. The Roach guy.
He's
No.
the farmer in the first
Oh,
scene of Men in Black 1.
yeah, it's sort of.
Big Che, what's going on?
What is this? What is
that?
this shape? Yeah, the sugar water guy.
Big
What
Che,
does this
what is
look like?
this?
What is this to you?
That's too hard. Tell him, Big Che, what state is that?
What state is that, Big Che?
Well, the United States.
But which of the 50 United States?
Nah, he's trolling.
Dog, no, he's not, bro. No, he's not, dog.
How much education?
We worry
High
about
school,
him, man.
He graduated. You graduated
Well,
high school, did you?
11th grade.
Was it 11th?
I don't think he got his GED.
Are you from? Is he from Los Angeles?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the LAUSD though.
Yeah.
That'd be.
See, I
That
think
would be
they
dope,
want to keep.
honestly.
I think like if you wanted to keep yourself in a conspiracy vacuum, you would say they want to keep people. Gee, I keep touching my lips to this.
Yeah.
They want to keep guys like him stupefied.
You think
You
so
know
with
what I mean?
the rat dabs? I mean, both of them. They both are really kind of good for the economy. I mean, both of them shovel 50% of their income or more to dabs.
But it's not based on. It's not based on real productivity. It's based on printed money.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
It might be, and even if they're good for the economy, is that good for the economy long term?
I mean, probably not. I mean, but at least they put some money back into the system. They're not like hoarding it. Well, if they were hoarding
about
it,
being a
it'd probably
YouTuber?
be better.
Yeah, this is a little bit off topic, but I was really being a fucking loser this Sunday, and I rewatched. They turned a video game I used to love into a movie on YouTube, so you can just watch all the cutscenes. Metal Gear Solid 2, and it's considered one of the greatest games ever because of how much it prophesized where we were going to end up as a society. There's a shadow government that runs the government, kind of like the deep state,
Right.
called the Patriots, and their biggest fear, and this video game came out in 2001, was that the flood of digital information is going to overwhelm the elites, and they won't be able to control the flow of information. And that's maybe why they want people to be, a little Big Che-y.
Right.
And so, because you saw it with COVID, a lot of people didn't buy COVID. A lot of people
That's
didn't
right.
swallow
That's
the story.
True. That's true.
It's why they're ramping everything up so fast is because they're panicked about the internet and the spread of information. They feel like they're losing their control, so they have to start making moves right now.
Dude, Metal Gear Solid 2, 2001, that was the fucking plot.
Austin, pull up. We got to make this easier for Big Che. Pull up a fruit. Pull up.
I like that.
Pull up a fruit.
A random fruit.
And ask Big Che to identify what kind of fruit that is.
Because I was going to ask for another animal.
Don't let
This
him-
is great.
Okay.
He can't
read. Okay. Big Che, what kind of fruit is that?
He can't. I don't
Banana.
Hell yeah! Oh, hell yeah!
Fuck yeah, dude.
Children's play
Pull
toys
up
at the
another
park.
fruit.
Now you see he got a little hit of dopamine from getting that right. You see how
Hell
fun
yeah.
this is?
Yeah.
Learning
Big Che.
should be fun. Pull up another fruit.
What is this? What is this?
No,
fruit?
but don't let him read it. Don't let him read it.
What's
He
this fruit?
won't read it.
He can't read. I don't think he can read, to be honest.
What is that?
Hell
All right,
yeah!
2 out of
dog.
2.
This is his Jeopardy.
He thought the
fucking
swing set
subject.
in my apartment was
Food,
slide.
dude. Food is
Okay. This is great. So clearly, pull up one more fruit, and then we're gonna go on to the either math or spelling, maybe.
Spelling is fun.
Oh, that's a lost.
We could do random animals. Was pretty fun, dude. Just any random animal.
But like he failed on zebra and killer
Elephant,
whale.
bro.
He couldn't do an orca.
Elephant. He got though.
How about just nouns? Just pull up person, places, or things. What is that?
All right, we'll try
What
a
is that,
noun.
Big
We'll
Che?
try a noun
There's an
generator.
apple. Hell
Okay,
yeah.
he's 3 out of 3. This guy's
got it.
He's batting 1,000 on fruit.
He's got it.
Let's. You see, if you Big Che, if you made your diet primarily the fruits you just identified,
What is
help
that?
some stuff out.
What's that?
Bat.
It's a bat.
Dude,
Hell
yeah, Big Che.
Yeah.
So he's got an IQ at least over 70.
I think so.
Okay, let's try this.
Big Che, what's your name?
Joseph.
Okay,
I got one.
Spell. Can you spell your whole name?
Oh shit.
T.
Hold on. Pull it up.
whoa,
Pull
whoa.
up Austin for the people at home. Pull up like a Word doc and type it out with as Joseph spells his full name.
I like that.
Just your first and last name, not your Mexican, middle name.
All right. What's your spell your name?
Josph.
No.
Josph.
Spell your full name, Joseph.
Well,
What's your name?
J. Go ahead.
Jospeh.
Okay.
There
you
we
almost.
go.
Very good.
He botched
Now, what's your last name?
T.
No, hold on. State your last name first. Say it.
What is it?
Tarango.
What is it?
Tarango.
Durango, like the state in Mexico. Dodge Durango. Okay.
Durango or Tarango?
It's a Tarango.
Okay.
It's good to me.
Now, this is what I want you to do. I think can we show your ID to somebody that'll.
Yeah. Do you have your ID
on you?
We got to double check, because we don't really know.
I got dibs on the next question. I got the next question.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
I like starting small though with his name. I like that.
Yeah,
I
no.
feel like the first person that ever taught Helen Keller how to read Braille. Like you just gotta start
with the name,
Just put
dude.
some water in her hand.
Yeah.
You know?
Feel that?
He doesn't know what African animals are. He thought a slide was a swing set and stuff like that.
Okay, well look, you're no Harvard graduate either. Okay, so let's start with.
I'm teaching him.
Yeah,
Don't
you
give
don't
him a-
hate Jews enough.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Then he'd be a Harvard grad.
Don't give him a duck-billed platypus.
Did he spell his name right?
Yeah,
see it.
Johnny, you better fucking step in on that.
Yeah, Joseph Tarango.
Okay, check this out.
Good
Hell
job,
yeah,
buddy.
hell
Big
yeah.
Che. Big Che.
Big Che. This is a
Look,
start.
look at me. Big
Che.
Che.
Look at Danny.
Name a president.
It's one.
Into the microphone, right? Take him the mic.
Who's the current president?
Oh my God. Yeah. Who is the current president?
I'll take any. I like how you guys are working out like it's a math equation.
Biden.
Yeah.
What's his first name? Do you know?
I don't know his real
That's
name.
crazy because it's very similar.
It's very
to,
similar to your first name.
Yeah, it's very similar to your first name.
Before that it was Obama.
Unfortunately, you forgot one there, but it's okay. At
That's
least
good,
you
though.
knew. You knew
You
two
know Obama.
presidents. You knew two
Do
presidents.
you know who the first president of the United States is?
That's a good question.
Was, I guess.
Was in Washington.
Johnny, this one.
That was a poll.
That
dude.
was a
This
poll.
one messed me up. I lost some sleep over this one. Let's see if he can get it this time. How many days in a week?
Isn't it 7?
Yeah.
He got that.
He's on his alpha brain
He
today.
got that. Yeah, right?
Dude, he's fucking
Big Che is
Yeah.
back.
He's
dude.
back,
Che's
bro.
back.
Good.
Big Che.
Okay, so
the trank's making you sharp.
Are we ready for some math?
Yeah,
many
this is gonna be
cents are in a
because he
quarter?
couldn't do
It's gonna get
do
ugly.
9 plus 4 last week, or 2 weeks ago. So we'll see.
But he
what
can
do.
get like 2 + 2 is 4?
We'll see.
sorry.
We didn't go that deep.
Sorry.
We gave him a word problem, and it was like, But go ahead. Yeah, bring up first grade math.
I think you could just
math?
ask him.
All right.
First grade math, Leo.
All right, you're right.
No, let's pull it up, Austin. It's more fun when it's something concrete on screen.
Yeah,
Joseph, if you have 2 bananas and 1 apple, 2 bananas and 1 apple, how many pieces of fruit total do you have?
Oh, he's got it.
2 bananas.
And 1 apple. How many total? How many pieces of fruit total?
That's 3.
Yeah, there we go. Dude, fucking, this isn't even a good bit, bro. This guy can be the manager at Whole Foods. He can walk around.
Big Joe, how many cents are in a quarter?
It's a good question.
He's telling us with breaths. 2, 3. Retic, so you think Big Joe is really doing trank?
I think he leaves my apartment and he goes home or he walks wherever he goes and he shoots up trank in his slag.
Just addition, yeah. Check it.
So I got this Narcan.
Yeah.
Do you really think that, Retic? I know you're basically a different person from the start of the pod, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
I really fucking appreciate that you've come down. Retic, don't do that again.
I'm sorry.
We don't like it when you show up high on Molly.
So just go to the Google Images. Had a bunch. Just go to Google Images.
What's that, Retic?
It was either go to Spencer's, buy a funny outfit, or
hit the images.
Retic, we're happy to have you just be you on the podcast. I like that you're thinking entertainment.
I agree.
We're happy for you just to be a guy. You don't need to always be doing something crazy.
Okay. I'll do the thing
Just
for next week.
you can just show up. You're part of the crew now.
I appreciate that.
And we need to keep you part of the crew.
Exactly.
The craziness scares us.
I won't be crazy.
All right,
no more Molly.
We got one here. It's fill in the blank. So blank plus 2 equals 10.
Oh, fuck no. He's not getting
No. Don't take him out. Don't.
Yeah, you got this.
He's got
this,
confidence
Big J.
now.
So something plus 2 equals 10. What is that number?
What, 11?
No.
Wait, you sure, Johnny? You sure it's not 11?
Plus 2 equals 10.
Fuck you, Jay.
So, Big J, if you just subtracted 2 numbers from 10, if you just went back 2, you'd have your answer. I bet.
Correct.
Don't think about dick, bitch. What?
I like making him laugh, dude. He's the man.
Don't think about black cock.
So,
What's okay? Count backwards.
Yeah.
10. What comes before 10, Big J?
What? 10?
So just count backwards. 10.
9.
Yeah.
One
What's
more.
before 9? Count back. 10, 9.
8.
Now, what is the answer?
What's the answer to what plus 2 equals 10?
Yeah.
He mumbled it. Or I'm gonna say
We gave it to him. Give it to him.
Yeah, no. He muttered 8 under his breath.
Retic.
Say we give it to him.
Big J, judges say that you got that correct. Congratulations.
Congrats, dude. You're doing a lot better this week, dude. You're way sharper.
You can see why every public school teacher quits.
Yeah.
I went in so optimistic, and then I'm just exhausted after 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Does anyone want? I kind of want him to construct a sentence, but that's.
I kind of want to ask him about.
Does he speak Spanish?
Family planning. Do you speak Spanish, Big J?
Not really.
Big J, what is it called when your penis gets hard?
Hard.
Well, that's one way to say it.
Give me one other term for it when your
Yeah.
penis gets full of blood.
Pumping.
What?
Pumping.
No.
That's what you do with it.
Yeah.
That's what you do with it. Bump it.
Big J, if
I thought he said Blumpkin for a sec. I'm like,
Big J, define Big J. What is an erection?
well, you just gave him.
No. Well, let's see if he even knows what that is.
yeah, what is an erection?
What is it? What's an erection?
You're right, Leo. Sorry.
Hard on.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow,
It's a
hard on. He gave us another term
Thank you
too.
for boner.
Have you heard of boner before?
Yeah, boner.
Big
Not
J.
a
Boner. No.
Big J, what are some of the jobs that he's held? I'm curious.
Right now, he moves tables at the sesh. That's his job.
What is the sesh?
It's like a kind of an illegal underground place where they sell a bunch of moldy weed.
Been selling wax there lately.
It's basically the
selling
weed
wax
that
there.
can't go to the stores because
Yes.
it's moldy. So they sell it at the sesh for discounted prices, and that's where Rat
Yeah,
Dick.
it's like
interesting.
Yeah, you should do a video
coated
there.
in pesticides.
You
Wow.
should get in contact with Rat Dick and do a video there.
That's interesting. Yeah.
They let anybody go in. you know.
So he moves. He kind of just does whatever the help needs him to do.
Exactly.
Or whatever the boss needs him to do.
Big Che, do you actually? I can't imagine. I don't take this the wrong way. I feel like you would be more of a nuisance than a help if somebody had to
He
supervise you
does
setting
seem
up
like
tables.
that. Do you move faster than how you act right now?
Yeah.
Like, doesn't it just seem like it would take more brain power for the guy to instruct him versus just do it himself?
Absolutely. I mean, it seems like it would take more brain power to be this dumb. Like, it seems like it'd be easier if he was just smarter. Like, it seems like it'd take less brain power to know
smarter.
more.
That is very
You know what I mean?
paradoxical. Yeah,
It's very, very paradoxical, but it seems like this is an enormous energy suck.
You should have seen him last week. So, Big Che, do you ever think it would be like you could, in a way, lazier to know more?
It'd be easier just to know more.
What do you think about that?
We just blew his mind.
All right, wait. So this is another one though. I mean, how many days in a year? Okay.
Hang on.
Don't think about shit. Don't think about shit hitting the forehead of it.
Don't think about the staph infection.
Not bad, no.
Does he have family? Do we know?
He lives with his dad and mom.
Stepdad. His mom lives. This is a lesbian who lives in Arizona, but she should come visit for the holidays.
I like how weird. It's interesting, Che, that Johnny, when he addresses you, chooses to address us.
Yeah.
Well, thinking that'll be a quicker source of information.
I honestly think it will be. You know, we have to wrap soon. So, but this is fascinating. Well, okay, and do we know any kind of trauma? I mean, I'm sure his household
we've been trying to
wasn't,
figure
you
it
know,
out.
I'm sure it wasn't a lively intellectual
Weren't
household.
you raped a bunch in elementary school? No. Oh.
Are you sure about that, Big Che?
Was there any kind of sexual assault, either by a parent or an older sibling, or
Did
anything?
anything happen to you?
No.
Sexually? You
Just
never
beat up a bunch in high school.
You never touched a penis against your will one Thanksgiving?
No.
Did you do something besides weed that maybe like you ended up in the hospital for a little while, maybe lost your mind for a little bit?
Yeah, like poppers. It seems like that. This, if you do enough poppers,
I used to get in fights all the
What
time.
about wasp, dude? What about wasp?
What's wasp? Oh, is that dick pills?
No, wasp is when you spray Raid on a window screen and then hook it up to a car.
Yo, he did
battery.
13 years. He did 13 years. In
Wasp is the funniest
How many
fucking
years?
drug ever. Dude.
13.
I love that.
Wait a second, he did 13 years in jail?
Yeah, 13 years.
Why did you go to jail for 13 years?
He attacked a cop.
Big Che, that does not
okay.
seem like you.
Wow. So you were in prison, Big Che, or just jail?
That's jail.
Well, you can't be in just jail for 13 years. The max you can be in is for a year. Were you in and out for a total of 13 years?
Well, you went in
get a straight
juvie,
answer.
right? Like
Wait.
you went in as a minor, right?
It was juvie and then you stayed.
13 years, Big Che, in prison. I like how Johnny he doesn't take your information seriously anymore.
Yeah, no. It's we're not getting obviously the full story. But if we had a social security number, we could probably. Do you have like a caseworker, or do you have somebody who helps you? Obviously, he's receiving some kind of benefits.
Yeah, we can look him up with his name, right?
Oh, no, are you serious?
She doesn't do shit for him. I should be getting the money. He's always over at my house, and he basically sleeps there. And I should be getting all the money.
And Rat Dick has a
And she doesn't
studio
give
that he
him
shares with
any
his
of the money.
lover. So Big Che being there is a real fucking cockblock.
Oh, so Rat
Yeah, that's a big
Dick's like a
cockblock.
kind of a good guy.
He is a good
Really,
guy.
I let him come over. And I feel
Rat Dick's
bad
a good
for him.
guy.
I love having him over.
It's the drugs and the fame gets to his head.
He
Yeah,
let
yeah,
four
yeah.
guys bang his chick.
No, he's
Four
a different.
fans.
I am kind of enjoying his company now.
Yeah,
Just
you're
that- this
much
is what
better now
drugs
that you
do.
come
This
down.
is what
And
drugs
isn't it
do.
kind of nice to know that he would let you have sex with his chick too, like anytime you wanted?
It's not nice.
Well,
It's not nice.
it's a fact, though.
But
It's a
I mean,
fact.
I guess I suppose there is a generosity,
Yeah.
a spirit to that.
Sure. It's you know that Christian values flow through the man, and that's what's comforting, less than the vagina itself.
I think it's more like Mormon values or
Big Che.
You know, I'm not sure which religion that is, honestly.
yeah.
All jokes aside, though, Big Che, immediately go to the doctor and have your leg looked at, please, because it looks very serious.
Because when
and I
you
don't
have your
wanna
foot
chop
cut off, you
Yeah.
can't even lug boxes around.
Why is your leg like that? What are you gonna do? Why is it like that? You know?
I'm just gonna go to doctors.
Yeah,
Why
go to the
is it
doctor.
like that? What have they
bro.
been saying for the past months?
Big Che, this is the time to be honest. Rat Dick suspects you're going outside, buying trank, and shooting it into your leg.
Are you shooting trank into your leg?
I got Narcan for you for thinking you're on fentanyl.
By the way, Gavin Newsom just is rolling out a trank task force.
Oh yeah.
Okay, buddy, relax.
Yeah.
Because you got a big scab on your leg and you always
A
fall asleep
task
wherever
force
you
is
go.
not
And you
gonna
don't know what a zebra looks like.
Stop this fucking.
Wait, you're saying more
animal from
bureaucracy?
shooting. Yeah,
more bureaucracy
more
isn't going to
bureaucracy.
solve the problem in
Right,
California?
exactly. Shockingly.
Wow. Yeah, it's fucked up. I didn't watch his debate with Gavin Newsom. I just with Ron DeSantis. I just listened to the fucking coverage of it. But
So okay, let's
it
talk.
couldn't have gone well.
Let's talk some adult stuff before, and then we got to get out of here. But what's who do you guys like this year? Who do you guys like for in the election?
Austin's not gonna like to
He's
hear
supposed
this.
to spray my cock.
Okay, I think Trump is a legend and fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't really have any interest. Actually, I kind of do want him to be president as a content creator.
His story's not over.
Not because I can write Trump jokes, but just because the level of anger in society being higher is
Yeah.
generally good for us trying to create viral content.
Yeah. That's true.
If I were just a guy who had a plumbing business, I would probably want like Nikki Haley or Ron DeSantis to be president.
Oh no.
You don't like Vivek.
I like
Ramaswamy?
Vivek is the best
I like
one
Vivek
out
too,
of any
yeah.
of them.
Probably nobody is going to fully eliminate the inflation problem, but if he truly were going to cut the bureaucracy, the state by 75%,
Take off your
like
shoe, Joe.
I don't like a lot of what he stands for, but that to
Yeah,
me
you should.
right there almost gets my
Take
vote.
off your shoe, Joe.
Because what that does is
I'm paying you 50
Quiet,
bucks.
right, Dick.
No, let's keep his shoes on.
Yeah, we'll keep the shoe on.
Bro, we're
But,
about to end the show.
What about you don't like RFK?
I love
I'm an
RFK.
I love RFK.
Do you think he's got
Yeah.
a chance though?
Well, the Dems are doing everything they
we're
can
gonna
to
end the
keep him
show.
off the ballot.
Right.
I want to talk
So,
about my
I-
YouTube channel.
I'm voting for him either way. I don't
That's
give a
awesome.
fuck.
So let's
He's the
fucking
man.
Yeah, he's the
Biden.
man.
I don't think Biden will be the fucking nominee. I don't know. I haven't been enough on politics, but it seems like now the writing's on the wall when it comes to the polling that they're going to swap in Newsom or somebody.
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to.
Yeah,
right?
and RFK is fucking anybody who is that honest and that insightful.
Yeah.
I just immediately support. Because
Totally.
it's so
Danny
fucking
boy,
rare
are
in
you gonna
public life
spray
these
my
days.
penis today or what?
I don't have any
have
mace
any
right now.
peppers.
I don't have
You
any.
don't have
No.
But
That sucks.
aside,
Why not?
if RFK, assuming
Robin
he
flies at dawn.
doesn't get,
Can I get naked?
Yeah, over there.
assuming he doesn't get the well, no, but he can run because he's independent.
Yeah.
Who's that?
RFK. So he can actually be in the final, not the primary.
He wanted to show you.
Oh man, he has huge balls.
Rat Dick just
Yeah.
got naked in front of Johnny Mitchell.
And I can't stop staring intently at his what the ancients would refer to as a pinner cock.
It actually
That is.
Ratic, your physique looks terrible. You just look very unhealthy. It looks like you've been paying zero attention to your diet.
You know, if he dieted a little though, he has
It's
a
so
good
small.
he has a good physique. If he just changed his diet a little bit and went on some routine exercise, again, there's nothing that can be done about the cock,
No.
but the body can be.
I will say, Ratic's cock, I've seen it look even worse than that. I have photos of it in my phone where it goes into his body sometimes. I don't think Johnny's going to love that.
No, don't sit on the
I'm
couch
serious,
naked,
don't do that.
please.
But also, Ratic, when Ratic gets a boner, it's definitely on the south side of average, but it looks like a functional penis.
You can fuck with it though. It's
Yes.
not a. It's you got, folks. It is not, and I will say this as the God is my witness. That is not a micro cock. That is not a micro penis.
No.
You can put it away now,
You can,
right?
yeah.
It is,
You could, you could do work with that thing.
yeah.
it is, I mean, it's on like, you see those houses that are like, they're like Bisbee, Arizona, where Doug Stanhope lives,
Yeah.
where they're like, that's a border city of a microcock.
It's it's a tiny home, but it's not a trailer.
Sure.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a tiny home, but not a trailer. Is perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath.
You know what? That did help the show. We were us boring old guys. We're talking about fucking
RFK,
droning on about
yeah.
politics.
I really wish
and
you
he
could
whipped his
spray my
cock.
cock. That would be awesome.
You know,
Do you have it in your car?
our audience really does straddle those worlds because sometimes our fans are like, we went to USC to film a video, and so many like sharp fucking college dudes who are going to go on and be like captains of industry. But then you will also get a kid who is just smokes as much dab as Rat Dick does.
Yeah.
Could probably not do these math equations on screen, and he's just as big of a fan as the guy at USC. So it's
That's cool. That's cool.
We do need some political conversation, and then we need Rat Dick to get naked.
For sure.
We need both.
No, it's a good.
And you should start
good
pepper
dichotomy.
spraying my penis because that felt great. You should do it every episode.
I would love that actually.
Let's
That's
get some plugs.
I don't know
in.
if I would love that, but every once in a while it'd be okay.
In the backyard.
Once in a while.
Do it.
Let's plug some stuff,
I'll
Johnny.
probably plug and then get out of here.
Sure,
if that's
man.
cool.
We're done. We're done.
I got to run off to a meeting. Going to
Get it.
sex addict meetings.
Gotta love
Really?
it.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
good for the
doing it.
material.
That,
dude,
see,
right?
that would be
material.
fucking amazing that we've talked about.
Yeah,
That would-
yeah. I'm in the meetings. I'm like really giving it a shot, trying to make it work with the lady. So I got a 7:30.
So
Do they mix
But,
you in with the
yeah,
gay guys?
Some of the ladies.
Wait, I don't like either of these questions.
No.
So you're going there just to basically strengthen your monogamy.
My will, strengthen my monogamy.
Yeah. Sure.
Because I can't be, I realize that not only can I not, I use it so I don't cheat, but I can't be beaten off thinking about other chicks. Even looking at, forget about porn, I can't even be beaten off to Instagram thoughts.
Yeah, you're getting
or else
some
it affects,
hotties, huh?
right,
Yeah.
and it affects how much I want to be with my girls.
You're not ready to go that night.
I can't even do that.
Yeah.
I can't even do that. So
Dude,
I gotta.
Your
you know.
dick's like the best is when your fucking chick comes back and you've got like 2 days worth of jizz saved
Backed up,
Yes, and you haven't been jerking off.
Right. Your dick doesn't hurt because you've been working
Right.
out and then putting your calloused hand right on your cock.
Yep.
Like it's, your dick is, you're ready to rape.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
the name of this episode.
Which-
You're ready to pounce. Ready to rape.
in the most loving
While
way
they're
possible.
asleep.
Right,
But-
exactly.
But like, it almost feels like you have been cheating when you've beat off 3 times that day. And it's so hard in our jobs because we work on a computer and we're home all day.
Right.
When your chick gets home and you've jerked off 3 times and you know that like
None of it's to her.
yes,
Still
none
wants
of
to
it.
Fuck.
None of it's to her.
You're going to
She
be able to
still
get a
wants to
boner.
fuck.
You're not going to be able to finish. You're not going to be
That's
able
right.
to fucking finish
That's
that
right.
night.
Yeah.
And like and you're not going to be into it that much.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
And
I
I
support
can't
what you're doing.
sustain it.
Is
You know
it
what I
really
mean?
like you describe? You have a joke on stage where the people are just hideous. And
Oh, that is 100%
Really?
based
All of
in
them.
fact. I met a good-looking guy like me. He's now my sponsor. I was like, finally somebody I can
Yes.
relate to. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you should come to meetings with me.
I should come to meetings with you. Absolutely.
Because I don't know what your situation is.
I
but
actually
it's-
would love to go to a meeting with you.
He's gonna
Yeah,
fuck
I-
everybody.
He needs them just as much as you. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, arguably more, and especially on the love side.
Yeah.
The love
Oh,
side,
yeah.
because he's riddled by these putrid Latin romantic genes, and it's a problem. So you should. I mean, when you're ready though, when you're ready,
No,
the
it's cool.
student
If you
appears.
go to them, I'll go because that'd be fun.
It's fun. It'll at least be bits.
an
It'll
hour.
At least be.
Yeah.
You could wear maybe like a. Oh, okay. I hope they don't see this. You could wear like a camera, a hidden camera.
Ooh, that'd be great.
That would be
That's
nice.
great content.
That is great
Don't tell them I
content.
sent you.
You're
Sure,
coming
sure.
then, dude. Fucking-
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So
I'm worried that Leo said it was going to be fun because that lets me think that Leo's just saying this is a place to pick up some blowjobs.
right. No,
Because
no,
I mean,
they're-
they could look like Big Che but if it's a woman, I'm getting blown by a Big Che woman. And
Yeah, I mean, I think there's been times in Latin America where I have, I've fucked women that, I mean, at least the skeletal structure of Big Che,
right.
endomorphs. We call them.
Endomorphs.
You know what I mean? I'm an
you've
ectomorph.
banged a couple
I banged a
endomorphs.
couple of endos.
I'm trying to remove visually the fat from Che's body and see what that skeleton would look like.
Yeah.
It's a big skeleton, dude.
He kind of has a Muammar Gaddafi haircut going on. Like
Yeah.
he's kind of got like a Libyan dick. You know what I mean? If you took away the fat,
Yeah.
this guy could have a general's
Yes.
uniform on
A beret.
and sunglasses.
An
He'd be
aviator.
scary. Yeah.
A desert eagle for show and a
Yeah.
holster on his hip.
Oh yeah.
Flanked by hot chicks, also
Yeah.
in combat fatigues. Yeah, Big Che, if you were dressed up or cleaned up, or you know what, better yet, if you were born into the right
bullshit.
South American royalty, your life could be
Yeah.
completely different.
But that's what's, like, that's kind of like the allure of like communism or socialism or this like paternal wokeism. People hate the fact that life is so unfair and unequal from the day you're born.
Yeah.
Look at Leo. Look at
Big
you.
Che.
Look at us. Look at the families we were born into.
Yeah.
Look at Big
We
Che.
didn't do anything.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything. He was born. You know what I mean?
Right. My dad wouldn't have let him be like this. Big Che was born into my family. Would have beat the living shit out of him until he lost weight.
Right. And he would have been, had his own problems because of the beating.
Of course.
But it's better to be a sex and love addict and have a thriving podcast and an Instagram than it is to be shooting trank
into your leg.
That
is now rotting and it might have staph.
Right.
Yeah.
So
he's gonna go do that tonight.
All we can do is teach him basic arithmetic. We're trying to help him. That my fucking parrot knows.
Yes, exactly, dude.
My parakeet.
Yeah, your parakeet.
Can do better.
Everybody thinks you do fentanyl, Big Joe.
But yeah, no. If can I do plugs real quick?
Yeah, plug it up.
It's great to see you guys.
Yeah, same, bro.
It's great to see you guys. We're gonna do something someday. I want us to be in a big studio with a bunch of producers in a booth, and I want to blow the Leo and Danny show.
Yes.
I want to turn it into the modern day Howard Stern.
That'd be
gotta be.
I want to bring Ratic in like Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
6 guys with pepper spray, just hose him down, let him scream, and wheel him out.
Absolutely.
One
and
bit
we got
comes
insurance.
in.
And we
I
got
want you to
insurance.
pepper spray my
You know what I
cock.
mean?
Yeah.
Go watch The Connect with Johnny Mitchell.
It's blown up. You know about the Connect.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys already watch it.
Yes, and thank you. I love you. Come see my last 2 shows of the year. I'm in San Diego headlining this Thursday.
Dope.
I'll be at the American Comedy Company. Then December 21st, I'm in Chicago at Zanies. So please come out.
Ratic my bullet.
You're few,
Support
but you're
Johnny
mighty.
on the road, boys.
I
Support
love
Johnny.
you. I'm giving out free merch because I'm done with doing the road after this. So I got a bunch of shirts I didn't sell, and I'm giving them out.
Dope.
How long are you
it's
to
a
take off the
clothing
road?
drive. Indefinitely until I'm famous enough to fill a club. It's financially not worth it.
And then, are you going to keep doing sets in LA?
Yeah, just stay local, baby.
How many sets a week do you think?
Fucking lately, not only a few. Only
Really?
a few. So I want to just get back, work out new shit.
Yeah, we're battling for 4 spots.
You know how it
every
is,
month.
right? Like
Yeah.
I need to be back in the rotation, and when I am, I'm usually doing like 5 a week, and then just podcasting, blowing out these new podcast concepts I got coming up.
Is that so? Ideally, say like February of next year, you want to be back 5 spots a week.
Doing 5.
Yeah.
When I'm doing 5, then I'm really feeling like, okay, I'm in my rhythm.
Sure.
You know.
Sure. I'm trying to find my equilibrium for where I want to be content creation versus stand up. Right now, I do 3. I try to do 3 shows a week.
That's good.
Even if 2 of them are open mics. That's just
we hit
getting
open mics.
the
Yeah.
pressure of being on stage in front of people is great for us when we go shoot videos.
Yeah,
It really is.
that's right. That's right. You can sustain with 3. So even if they're open mics, just go do fourth wall.
Yeah.
We do
Doesn't
fourth
matter.
wall. Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, boys. Well, I love you.
Love you too.
Good to
Not
see
much
you.
as my rap penis wants to love you.
What's that?
You don't love me as much as my rap penis wants to love your body tonight, actually.
Is that a gay proposition? No, Rat Dick, I love you, man. And if you were a little cleaner, I'd give you a hug or I'd touch you. But
Hey, what a fucking elbow bump.
You've
there,
been
bro.
handling Rat Dick and
you were
Frank
funky.
Woods.
You were funky. But no.
That's a fist bump.
You're a good addition to the show.
A lot of
Just
people-
give me an elbow, bro.
There it is.
Meet me halfway. Big Che, I wish you the best. I know the Lord loves you.
The Lord does love
I
Big
know the
Che.
Lord loves you, but I think what he needs is try to get him away from his sister. That's exploitative, bro.
Yeah, his sister is using all of his fucking money that she takes. And he gives him $100. She gives him $100 out of $1,200, and she doesn't do shit for him.
And so he gets it from the government. and she takes
Well,
it.
what is he going to use? What is he going to do with the other $1,100?
I mean,
Get an apartment with
Fix
go
his
into
leg.
dude.
Fix his leg.
Trank.
Well, you need to fix your leg, bro.
yeah.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Well, it's been the Leo and Danny show.
It's a great pod.